wobbling, got nowhere to go. Goats singing the blues, pigs moan in the mud. Hillbilly wobble, but it's got that Delta blood. Slide it slow, baby, let the bottleneck cry. Woke up this morning, rooster crowed too soon. Sun burning down on the cotton patch tune. Goat said, bow, Lord, my feet troughs dry. Pass me a look like it ready to cry. Chicken scratching gravel, feathers falling slow. One hen clucking low, where'd my eggs go? Pigs rolling heavy on sorrow deep. Mud up to their bellies, no promises to keep. Wobble, wobble, baby, but it's a slow grind now. Delta blues creeping, got me wondering how. Wobble, wobble, baby, slide, slide, Delta low. Barnyard moaning, got that heavy soul. Point low, go crying the blues. Pigs wallowing in pain. Ducks quacking trouble in the pouring rain. Wobble, 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 slow and mean tonight. Hillbilly Delta blues under the pale moonlight. Feathers fall like tears, mud thick as sin, but we still wobbling, let the good times begin. Slow. Cow standing lonesome by the broken down fence. Mood so deep it made the barbed wire tense. Rooster strutting proud, but his combs hanging low. Cock-a-doodle-doo, damn life moves slow. Go climbing that old silo, thinking about the top. Slipped on the rust, now we moaning non-stop. Ducks waddling crooked down the levee road. Cracking about the high water, carrying the load. Chickens in the coop, scratching out the blues. Feathers drifting lazy like the evening news. River keeps rolling, taking my blues downstream. Barnyard full of ramblers, chasing some dream. One pig looked up, said, brother, we stuck in this clay, but the wobble keeps pulling, won't let us stay. Slide it, bend it, let the bottleneck weep. Delta wobble blues running so deep. Wobble, wobble, baby, slide and cry, Delta grind. Barnyard singing low, leaving troubles behind. Goat howling heartache, pigs grunting the truth. Slow. Ducks quacking sorrow under the Delta moon. Wobble, 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 heavy and true. Hillbilly Delta blues, straight from me to you. Feathers in the wind, mud on our boots. We still wobbling, planting them deep roots. Slide, wobble,
All right, you beautiful people, welcome back, welcome back. You know what, I tell y'all what, that song is really, really, really addictive. Who can put country, jazz, blues, a little bit of rock, classic rock, and freaking dubstep all in the same song together and make that shit work, okay? So I hope y'all enjoyed the music and all that good stuff. It is addictive. Excuse me. And for me especially, that song, I'm from Louisiana, so we have a lot of Cajun, Creole, country, things like that, you know. So country, classic rock, blues, jazz, swing band, stuff like that. That's part of the culture, and the author of that song absolutely really just made that work. So let's readjust our volume over here to, I think that's correct for the game, so where the game isn't really overpowering. Blah, 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 words, Chief, overpowering me. So, okay, give y'all a little update on things. We're flat broke, folks, because we went shopping. So we are we're working to make some more money. We're at $4,000 in order to get our $12,000 to go back to Mongolia over there and all that. So yeah, we're playing catch up. So here's my new boat and all that stuff. Remember I said we was going to take the boat for a test drive and all that stuff. So let's take the boat for a test drive and just play with it a little bit. What do y'all think? Yeah. Let's start up the old motor. Come on, E button. I'm pressing E. There we go. All right, here we go. Liberty old lake. We're just going to do circles in this lake. Heck yeah. Oh, we shut the engine off. Chief, what'd you do that for? Dummy. It's been a minute since I drove a boat, guys. All right, so we're just playing out in the boat. Oh, yeah, this is cool. And the boat actually kind of moves like that in real life. You know. This is a little bitty lake to be playing in it. So, you know, we could absolutely take you skiing for sure. And the thing about it is you look back here at the back, and it also has water. We're probably fixing to crash into something. Yeah, see? And I've been on many of boats because most of y'all know that I actually go fishing in the lakes around here and all that stuff. We don't want to get it up to really high speed. I mean, we can kick it up a nickel and all that stuff, but this boat's fast. They make faster ones in the game. So, yeah, we're just getting around the thing. It's the small things that you do, right? All right, so we're going to go ahead and shut her down. Okay. And then we're going to go up here to this little guy right here. And then we're going to go ahead and troll the motor our way back over here where we need to be. So there you go. Let's see, R, navigation mode. No, we don't want to go there. Because we're going to go ahead and try to fish and catch our $12,000 to go back to where we can make, what, $2,000-$3,000 of fish and all that stuff. And I'm pretty sure that there's other places on the lake or lakes and all that. We just haven't got there yet. So, yeah, there we go. Welcome back to the stream, guys. I hope you're here. And I just now looked up and noticed that my stream overlay's still going over there, so we need to fix that real quick. Hold on, let me run over there and fix that. There we go. All right, there we go. We're not going to talk about the beds, guys. Okay. So there you go. All right, now the stream today might be a little laggy. The reason being is because they are doing I'm looking trying to get my bearing. There we go. We need to be right over here. Yeah, right over here. We had a storm come through last night, and they are still picking up the trees and all that stuff. Let's see, I think. Nope, a little bit further this way. Yeah, there we are. I'm looking in relation to where I'm at on land and my buoys out here. Little bit more. It's got to be just perfect, guys. It's got to be just perfect. All right. Right there. All right. Perfect. All right, we're going to run back here and we're going to drop the anchor real quick. The only way you can drop the anchor is to run back there to the driver's seat, drop the anchor. Perfect. So we have our anchors dropped. All right, now we have 4, 5, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, those are the reels we're going to be fishing with today, and the reason being is I'll show you. This is my, hey, we are going to go catch big fish at Mongolia rod. This is second to that, And this right here is, well, that there's not quite as well. That one we can fish in this lake with that one. That'd be fine. But this one, and this was specifically tailored for these low level lakes and stuff like that. Give me just a second. I gotta mute my mic. Not y'all, but I gotta mute my mic for just a second because I gotta take my sniffles spray. So I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. I'm pretty sure y'all didn't want to hear all that in the live stream and all that good stuff. Oh shoot, you know what? Chief ain't even got his tablet up. Let me get my tablet up and going and all that stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Well, we don't have to put a charger on it, so that's a good thing. Push button, Chief. All right, here we go. YouTube. Chief is going on YouTube on the tablet because Chief's going to go watch himself play the game. And that's okay. That's what we do. All right. Ooh. There we go. Oh. All right, there we go. We got the tablet up. Beautiful. All right. Good deal. All right. So, yeah, we got to make some money, guys. We got to make some money. Let's check out our time of day because we want to. We're coming back into that. Actually, we want to throw 5. Throw him out there. And 6 out there also. Okay, and that's actually where we've been catching them. Shift 2, and then number 6 we were working on changing the bait on number 7, not number 6. Will that one work? Perfect. Yes. All right, and now we're going to send this one across the lake. Zing! There we go. So we're continuing. Actually, I don't know. I think I started this off camera. I think because I ran out of money. I don't know. I have to go back and look at my stream or the last stream. So it looks like I got a fish. See the little bars on the right side lift up a little bit. So there's a fish that is there sniffing it. They only do that whenever there's a fish that's interested in buying it. So now if you look to my right, there's a green buoy. That green buoy right there lined up with this green buoy, and then it curves back around to that green buoy, and then that green buoy. That's actually the channel. So you see most of those fish be caught right on the edge of the channel. The redfish, the red buoys is the fishy buoys and stuff like that. So, yep. Where's my line at? Okay, there it is. I found it. There it is. See, it's in the water right there. I got to sneeze. Okay. All right, let's get back to this fishing, shall we? It's fixing to end day, so the fish that we sell, uh, which is what 4,000 and some change, so that's gonna pay for our extended stay because we gotta stay until we catch more. Well, that just came out of nowhere. I gotta fix my cover. It's doing its own thing, and sneezing too. Hey, but we do have coffee though, so there is that. But yeah. And those of y'all that are wondering where I got this boat was, hold on. Really, Chief? I guess I'm having issues over here. Apparently my sniffler's not sniffling. But this boat is in a DLC that was gifted to me by one of my viewers. And actually, 6-year long friend, I met them back in 2020, and they've been around since then. So, yeah, they gifted this to me as a gift of appreciation and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's where this is the Congo DLC, which I'll show you here. Can I show you? Yes, I can show you. It is this DLC right here, Congo Discovery Pack. That's the DLC right there. And a few of y'all have asked, Chief, can we send you a DLC? You can. I'm not against it. I'm not going to ask you for it by no stretch of the imagination. However, if you want to send me a DLC or a gift or whatever, you have to be on my Steam's friend. It's just the way it works. So, all right, let's go to number 3 and see if we can't catch a fishy. We'll give him a little twitchy action this time. This little bait caster right here, this has actually got to be one of my favorite little bait casters right here. Whoa, we don't want to hit bottom. We hit bottom. Probably because we're in that channel. Let's get a sip of that coffee, yeah? Heck yeah, let's get some coffee. Oh, and for those of y'all that have not yet saw, I was able to get Supermarket Simulator up and going. We streamed that yesterday in case you missed it. And if you missed it and you have the like and subscribed and all that stuff, you know, oh, we pulled it out of his mouth, and all that stuff done on your YouTube channel, guys, don't worry about it. YouTube has a tendency to disable the notifications or whatever. Don't know why. It's just been like that for, well, since 2020 that I know of. So, but yeah, if you definitely are in that crowd of those that have requested that I play that game on the channel, and there's about 12 of y'all that have, there is a new stream out on that, so definitely go check it out. And really, how did I get my line stuck? There ain't no grass out there that I saw. We was just out there. But yeah, so there's that, and we will be bringing also some other games to the channel. But I had promised y'all about a week ago that I would give y'all at least one streaming video of Fishing Planet, because that seems to be the majority of the content on the channel that y'all like, and that's fine, you know. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here if I didn't give y'all something of what you like. Now, I can't give you what you like all of the time, you know, because there's stuff that I'd like to do too, like play Supermarket Simulator, or Medieval Dynasty, or Beyond Contact, or Ellen Tell Adventures, or stuff like that. So, in my channel, y'all already saw, if you've looked through my videos and my content, it is not just a one specific genre and stuff like that. Stuff like that bores me. just have one specific content on my channel. Almost sounds kind of counterintuitive since all I'm selling in my supermarket store is bread. It's a thing. I was there. But yeah, because just one thing, it bores me. It'd be like eating the same thing over and over every day. You know, you'd get tired of it. There's not a human alive that wouldn't get tired of it. It's just the way it is. And there's nothing wrong for those content creators that's all they have is like whether it's 7 Days to Die, Imperium Galactic Survival, or Subsistence, or uh, Medieval Dynasty, or you know, there's nothing wrong with those content creators and that content if that's what they want to do. By all means, you know, my hat's off to them. But Chief gets bored too damn easy. I'm sorry. I got to have salt and pepper with my steak and potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying. Sip of coffee time. Oh yeah, good stuff. All right. So let's see if we can catch these fishies and make our 12,000 and go back. Now, the uh, stream for Fishing Planet. One day it may be on my other account with the no DLCs, or it may be on this account and all that stuff. Either which way, I'm still giving you that stream of Fishing Planet. We're not going to talk about how I ended up with 4 different Fishing Planet accounts. You know, that actually happened. It's a thing. I've got one on my Epic, which that actually has the Master Chief 9732 without the hyphens, with the capital M. Apparently, I'd done that whenever I was in the hospital, or the day before, the day after my surgery. Don't remember doing that. So I found that by sheer accident. And then I also made a video stream on where I showed one of the viewers because they were asking, Chief, how do I have a dual accounts, or how do I have another account? And because they're like level like 80, 90 or something like that, and they wanted to basically just start off scratch, you know, low level again, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I done a live stream showing how you can do that. And it's a lot easier if you actually have Epic, because you can have one for your Steam and one for your Epic. So I might actually start using the Epic copy of the game and stuff like that, because by all intents and purposes, those are the 2 legit accounts. So, but yep, there's that, and that's how I ended up with those 4 accounts. So, but this here's my main account. This is where we go see the world and all that. Oh, come on! I think it's because I have a 4-aught hook, guys. The pound 4/0. That's a 4-aught, so that's a fairly large hook for these. Oh, oh, oh! We got nope. Teasing Chiefy. So, but yep. So I figured we would probably go ahead and do a couple 2-3 hour stream on this today, and then I would bring y'all into uh um well, that happened. Uh, I'm trying to decide on if I want to introduce y'all to El and Tail, or bring y'all into Medieval Dynasty as my second stream today. So, I've got some decisions to make, folks. Let's do a little twitching, because apparently they are not liking the whole, and we should be catching some, fishies. I mean, we got a couple of nibbles. I will look, see if we have a smaller hook bait for this bad boy. Because they like this little narrow spoon, or actually they like any narrow spoon. Uh, See how my bait rose up? That means a fish is swimming around it or bumped it and pushed it up. Because that should be kind of on the bottom, just skirting or skeeting across the bottom. So there's a fish following it. So we're just kind of giving it a little, slowing it down. So, but I don't think they're quite wanting to hit on this. Yeah, see the fishies at the bottom right there? Yep, right there. They just swam across the thing. I tell you what, I've got the absolute sniffles today, guys. Nope, not that hole. Let's see, this here, what do you have? You have 17-pound test. Okay, you have that guy. This here's the lower of the two rods. 10-pound, 25. Yeah, 10-pound drag. Yes, this here's the lower of the rods. All right, let's try the, well, we need a smaller hook, though, don't we? 6/0. Probably a little too big. Oh, you know what? Let's try this little guy right here. He's a 3/0 hook. Perfect. Let's try that little guy right there. Yeah, the smaller the weight, the less you'll cast. Just so you know, that's kind of what I've noticed on these bait casters, which it's makes sense and stands to reason because even on my bait caster, I actually on the left side of this guy's thumb on my bait caster, I have an adjustment over there that if I put a small like a 1/4 ounce weight on it, I can adjust that. Let me see. Clockwise, 2 clicks, and then I don't know if this in here has it, but on the right side between the reel handle and the actual case, just above, see where that black push button release is on the back of that reel, right in line with that, I have another adjustment right there that I can fine tune that one, and I can throw a weight, a good probably about 100 foot. If it's a 1/4 ounce weight, I can throw a weight roughly about 100 feet, a little over 100 feet by adjusting those two knobs right there. And if I change the bait, I have to recalibrate it. I have to turn the knob on the left of his thumb right there. I have to turn that 2 clicks counterclockwise, and then I have to adjust that little knob over here on the right there to compensate. And that's how you adjust the bait caster in real life. I don't know if any of y'all knew that. Because the bait caster is designed for a wide variety of weighted lures and stuff like that. Now, a 1/4 ounce weight, and I know this for a fact because I was just out there yesterday before yesterday playing with all this, playing with different weights, getting the rods adjusted and tuned. So when me and Adam go to the river, which I will be live streaming that, I will be taking both my phone and my tablet. I don't know if I can give you a 30-minute live stream or an hour live. I don't know because I don't know how long the batteries will hold up even with the battery pack chargers. But I will definitely be live streaming that for y'all, and I'll be going over that stuff in the live stream for y'all. The reason I'm taking my tablet is so I can focus on the chat with my tablet and live stream with my cell phone. That way I can focus on, the camera angle and all that stuff. But I will be taking y'all live streaming with me to the river when we go. So me and Adam's been tuning our rods and reels and stuff like that for that. But yeah, this specific reel design right here was designed for fine tuning adjustment of your baits and stuff like that. So, and I've been looking to order some new ones and stuff like that, updating, upgrading. But yeah, so that's something to look forward to for future content on the channel and all that stuff. Fishing Planet in real life, guys. There you go. Oh, no. Why you want to do that, Fishy? Well, I think we're getting ready to come into nighttime. So let's go ahead and, actually we're already in nighttime. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and skip to roughly right there because we're not sitting here trying not to catch nothing, guys. We're trying to catch something because we got to make some money. You know what I'm saying? We're going to extend for $500 because if not, it costs us $3,000 to come back here. So we're going to go ahead and extend for $500. Instead, we're working on at least $12,000 because if we can get back to that lake and catch one fish, then we can extend for $2,000. And we're going to catch more than one fish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you absolutely. Let's go ahead and drop it to one to where the bait will sink, and I'll twitch it back in. And this right here is Bumblebee. Okay, there we go. All right, fish is on, guys. Fish is on. So let's release that a little bit. These poles are more than capable of handling any fish in this lake, Missouri and Texas lake, as well as the Louisiana lake. So, all right. Yes, we got this little fishy. Come here, fishy. Yeah. You are a $460-something fish. You are one cute little joker. Let's screenshot you. There we go. Perfect. All right. I said we are not here for experience points. We are not here for anything other than money. I know that, Chief. Now, if you done that in real life, you would absolutely do what they call backlash this reel. You would cry because it is really painful, and 9 times out of 10, you actually have to cut the line to untangle it. And you will probably see Chief do that on the river whenever we do an actual live. Well, shit, y'all saw that right here. And all we were doing is just letting the bait sink. So this is going to be the fishy of the hour bait right here, guys. So, all right. So that's straight out in front of us as far as we can throw and just basically let it sink. They like that. Good deal. Good deal. So, So what was we twitching? I think is what it was, wasn't it? So let's get us a little twitch going on. Yeah. So, yeah, I'd like to know the biggest fish in this little old lake. But, yep, sometimes you just got to come back to Emerald Bay and just do a grind for some money. The struggle's real. I mean, it's, you know, you spend the money. Yep, absolutely you spend the money. All right, we got that little fishy. So old Bumblebee is absolutely going to be the lure here today for these weather conditions and stuff like that. Oh, he's pulling it. He's pulling it. I mean, we can absolutely set the drag up one. So, yeah, he's not going to be that $1,000 fish, though. Yeah, he's not going to be that $1,000 fish. I don't even know what the most expensive fish is that you can get here. Honestly, I don't know. All right, so I think we went that way-ish. So let's send it. Let's give a little wiggle and jiggle on the way down. Oh, you dirty little dog. He's literally just sitting right there. So we're going to pull him out and let him follow us. We're going to give a little twitch just above the bottom. The vertical jigging. Yeah, that move right there is so hard to do. It is very hard to do. The stars damn near got to be lined up for you to do that one. I have done it a few times. I think I've done it more on the gold spoon than anything else. Lift and drop. Lift and drop is reel it in, and then let it drop on the bottom like that. That's how you do the lift and drop right there. And I'm rotating the left and mouse clicks, left and right mouse clicks is how we're doing that to pull it off the bottom. That's how you do that. The vertical one is just a lot more complicated. I don't even know how to explain it. I just inadvertently do it out of accident. So, yep. Was it $500 to stay a day? So we caught what, 2 fishies? Now this might be a slow process to catch and get our money and save our money up. Let's check our inventory real quick. All right, fish keeper. Okay, so if we have to extend another day, we have that. All right, let's check our weather, fish biting stuff. Okay, so we're going to come down and we're going to come down. So we basically just picked a terrible time of the year. So we're going to have to catch what we can and like Bluebell ice cream, eat all we can and sell the rest. Well, in this case, we're going to catch all we can and sell the rest. So, all right, let's go that way just a little bit. All right, but yep, that's all we're doing is we're just grinding today, guys, to make our fishies. All right, we're gonna go ahead and lock that because we already know that he's right there. We've already saw that what twice already now. Okay, so he's not there now. He may be swimming back from following our bait such a long distance. Oh, yeah, he's following it because when it's hovering above the bottom and it's refusing to sink, um, and the more you play this game, the more you'll notice those little subtleties like that, and start understanding and learning what they actually are meaning in the game. Now, I'm not a professional in this game by no stretch of the imagination, folks. By no stretch of there's people out there that know the inner and outer workings of this game more than I could possibly ever know like, at this current stage. Uh, do we got our shades on? No. All right, those are our shades. See, that's what your sunglasses do. They really don't do much to remove the glare off the uh, thing and stuff like that. So basically, it like if you look at the sun, where's the sun? I guess that's the sun. So if you look at the sun, or you have sun glare, they remove the sun glare. Does that make sense? Like in your eyes, like the little sun lenses that flare up on the screen with the little circles and all that that make it hard to see, like in real life. That's all the sunglasses do. Other than that, they're absolutely worthless in the game. Now, my sunglasses that I have, and you'll see them whenever we go to the river, actually the real river here in real life, when me and Adam take y'all fishing with us, you'll see my sunglasses actually take this glare right here off the water, and you can see into the water. And you'll see that our rivers are real clear around here also. So, I mean, we are not catching hardly nothing this go around. Like I said, I think we're in a bad time of the year or something. So we're going to have to make at least two fishies to pay for our extended stay. So, yep. It don't matter what fishes they are. Right now, we're just catching and holding any fish to make the 500 to stay. Come on, fishy. Yeah. Oh, you dirty rat. That's just wrong. All right, let's go ahead and kick it on number two. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not on number two, and they need it high speed. So let's go ahead and give it a little twitch on number two setting. Maybe that's where we're going wrong, guys. Maybe we need to, well, bass, they like a fast moving lure, especially largemouth bass. And sometimes they like a little just slow bebopping around, little twist, a little jiggle, a little up and down. You know, it all depends. You know. Uh, let's see. I need to call and have my permanent fishing license attached to my photo IDs and stuff like that because me being a disabled veteran, I have a permanent fishing license. Do 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 do. Zoom. You know what? Being since it's kind of a cloudy overcast, they might prefer something a little bit more silvery. We'll try it. We will. Oh, there we go. Give it a nice little, not too much, but just a nice little turned where it keeps tension on the line and stuff. Because they're not going to break this rod and this reel or the string on this rod. Not in this lake. You have to be stupid big to build that. All right, so how much money we got? $1,500. So we got 1,000, 1,500. So that right there gives us 3 extended stays when we sell that. Plus, we already have money in the bank. So yeah, we're absolutely Gucci, guys. We are absolutely Gucci now. So that gives us 3 extended days right there, plus whatever money we have in our banking account. So yeah, we're good now. We're absolutely rocking it now. So, and that's what we was wanting. I forgot we had money in our bank account. Shh, we ain't gonna talk about that. So, all right. So we are just gonna catch these little fishies, and then we're gonna go back to Mongolia and get dragged around in the boat again. Yep, because Chief went shopping, and I bought some stuff. You know, I only have 7 slots to carry it all. I can't carry it all in one spot. But what I'm doing is I'm rebuying bait caster rods, feeder rods. Feeder rods is basically a low-level bottom feeding rod and stuff like that. That's what a feeder rod is, at least in the game. And then I've got to get some match rods. Match rods are your bobber fishies poles. So I've been trying to get those to make up for the ones that I had actually sold, so I could get the gear with Baitcoin and whatever and go to Mongolia so I could actually catch a fish without it breaking and tearing up everything. Make sense? Yeah, perfect sense. So we're basically recovering, but we're recovering with better gear than what we had before we started out with. So, yeah, something's playing with it. But that's what we're doing. We're spending the money and all that now that we are level up enough that we can actually start buying some fairly good stuff. And I am very surprised that those, oh, you know what? No, I couldn't. That's why I was going to bring leeches. I've got leeches. Oh, you dirty dog. No. Well, y'all remember in the last stream where Mongolia over there, they stole my fishies like, what, 3, 4, 5 times, saying your gear's not big enough. And I was actually handling the fish with my rod and reel, you know, and yeah, you know, he would snatch it out there or whatever and all that stuff, but we were still able to reel him in, and he wasn't redlining nothing. And hell, when Adam comes over here, he redlines all the way across the bars right there, and I'm like, why they let you have the fish and they won't let me have the fish? That don't make no sense, you know. But be that as it may, they stole like, I think 4 of my fishies yesterday. In yesterday's stream, I'm like, that is just BS. So between YouTube, OBS, and Fishing Planet, and I did go back and edit yesterday's stream and cut the front few seconds off where OBS started recording and it didn't record my overlays and all that stuff. I don't know. OBS and YouTube yesterday were throwing down with each other. I was about ready to strangle both of them. Nope, give me, nope, give me. I don't even know if we took that or how that happened, but it's $51. It's like, don't take it. Try to jump off the back of the boat, snatching that thing to set the hook. We're gonna get that fishy, damn it. Oh, what could possibly go wrong on Chiefy's stream? So, no, you're not getting on this couch. No, sir, Mr. Mudman. Nope. Bad. Now, you're not getting on this couch. No, not after you went and wallowed in the freaking mud hole. Nope, you're in your bed, and we will clean your bed out later, but you are not getting on my couch looking like a freaking sow that wallowed in the mud hole. No. So what's going on is it rained here. I don't know if y'all remember me telling y'all it rained and stormed and all that stuff, and it got really muddy outside. And they lawn care people, which the owners fired, the landlords fired them because they killed all the grass. They poisoned the grass. They was only supposed to poison the fence line. Instead, they poisoned the grass between the fence line and killed all the grass. So behind everybody's units is basically they don't have no backyard now because they killed all the freaking grass. Okay, and so they ended up getting fired for that. And now everybody has mud out there, and every time it rains, Fat Boy over there, he doesn't want to get out there and get his little feetsies wet. But what does he do? I looked out there earlier, and he's out there laying in the damn mud hole like a pig. I shit you not. I was like, so now he's wanting to get on the couch with me, and I love him to tell him he ain't getting on the couch with me all muddy like that. So that's why I'm telling him, no, he ain't getting on the couch. You are not getting on the couch with Daddy like that, buddy. I love you enough to tell you. I ain't even took his vest off yet. Nope, you just go park yourself in your little bed. We will absolutely shampoo and steam clean your bed when it all dries, because in order for me to steam clean this bed, I actually have to take it outside to steam clean it, because the chemicals and stuff like that that I use in my steam cleaners and stuff, I have to do that outside because, well, you know, I live in that 42-foot RV camper fifth wheel. There's not enough room for those fumes to go inside, so I have to take that outside because those y'all know I have asthma, emphysema, and COPD. You know, so but anywho, we will absolutely probably tomorrow, because it's still raining a little bit out there, a little mist and sprinkle. So we'll tend to that tomorrow if it's not raining. It doesn't matter if it's cloudy or not, but if it's not raining, then we'll tend to that. If it is raining, then we'll just wait and stuff like that. But yeah, he's not getting on the couch. I mean, I will be cleaning him up a little bit later on. I've got to turn the heaters on in the house and all that stuff and warm it all up so it's not too cold for him when he gets out of the shower. Then I'll let him get on the bed, and then I'll flip his bed upside down so he won't get in it and get all muddy again. But literally, his bed right now looks like a pig's wallowing hole. For those of y'all that don't know, pigs, whether they're wild or domesticated, they will waller in a hole with mud and all that stuff. That's just what they do. They do that because it helps them to cool off, because they don't necessarily sweat like you and I, and they really do kind of get a sunburn really easy. So whenever they waller in that mud and that dirt, it gives them a protection barrier over their skin and stuff. Plus, they're just nasty like that. Oh, you dirty dog. Oh, I was snagged. Okay. Okay, yeah. I don't remember no grassies or nothing like that being out here. So, all right, we are not catching shit on these guys right here, so we're going to sling them out further. We're not trying to troll. All right, you come on in here. You got 31. Let's change them from shiners to minnows. Okay? Because that might be the problem. Oh, you know what? Let's, I didn't realize that we had, let's put 3/0 hook on there. I did not realize that that was a thing, but we're going to still, change the bait to minnows. There we go, small minnows. Now we're going to resend it back out there. All right. You know what? We absolutely can go over there. Send it. Boom. Now let's see how deep we are right there. You know it's awesome whenever you have a real 18. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna put that in rod one because we're gonna bring rod one in. I think that's why we're not getting no bites is because it's a 6/0 hook. That is a too big of a hook for this lake. That would explain why we're not getting no bites. So, all right, we're gonna hold on our shiners. We're gonna use our minnows in this lake right here. All right, and then we're going to put let's go ahead and throw a 2/0 hook on this little guy right here. All right, and then we're going to send you, we're going to go ahead and put you right back out right there-ish. Somewhere right there. All right, beautiful. Close enough. All right, we're going to put you right there, number 2. All right, let's see. Bait caster, feeder rods. All right, we're going to pull out old yellow. My God, this thing is yellow. I love it. All right, we're going to send this bad boy out. And we're going to try to catch something. Beautiful. Yep. This little guy is absolutely black and yellow. All right, let's give it a little stop and go action. We're going to have speed 1. It's interesting. Interesting indeed. Now we should be getting some bites on 1 or 2 here in any moment now. Even whenever you're absolutely at one of the lowest things, you should be getting bites on there. But we've made enough money to carry us at least 3 days, I think. Well, actually more, in case we don't get bites. So, and that's just part of the game, you know. You'll have days where they are not going to bite to save your life. And that's okay. We'll work our way through it, guys. So. Gotcha. We just snatched you right on in the boat. Hey, $159. $159. Let's go right here. Because that buoy right there is a fish buoy also. Number 2. Yep. That's what it was, guys. We had the wrong hooks on there. Now, oh shit. Break the rod, don't you? No, it ain't going to break the rod. There's nothing in this lake that will break our rod or anything like that. I mean, we could break it by doing dumb shit like what we was just doing. Absolutely. But there's nothing in here that's going to break. Remember, these are our 10-pound rods, our 10-pound reels that we've been fishing with dang near since we were able to get them. That's what these guys are. They can handle anything. That is freaking sweet. All right, let's throw you back out there. They can handle anything that this game throws at it. As far as Texas, Missouri, Emerald Lake, this guy right here, and what's the other one? Louisiana and yeah, they can pretty much handle any lake in the United States. Now they're not gonna go over there to Mongolia and handle some shit. No, those fish are way too stupidly big. Them fish are like freaking yeah. They're not gonna handle those fish, you know. And if they do, they're not gonna handle them very long. I mean, we probably can catch fish over there, you know, the smaller specimens of fishies and stuff like that. But yeah, they are not going to catch that big old 107-pound fishy, which y'all saw that yesterday. That is the screenshot on my desktop. And if I get a bigger fish, I'll swap it out to the bigger fishy. Yep. All right. So we're going to go the purple, or not purple, but the white. That's actually the channels, inside the channels on this lake. And yes, I'm aware that I am excessive over the buoys and all that stuff, but I do that so that my lower club members and my just getting started out in this game YouTube viewers, they have an idea of about where the, because see, for example, here I'll show you. If you look, you see that tree right there? You see how it has that shape right there, and then the gap right there? And it is, if you look, it's almost in line with that grass right there. So if you go from this point right here where that grass is and go straight out and then go up right there where that little tree hooks right there, then you'll have an idea and you can reference that. If you don't have a marker there yourself, you can eyeball that and reference that and get an idea of where the channel is. Does that make sense? In the military, we call that terrain association, and it's kind of still called that today, but you're associating the terrain with the location of that buoy. Make sense? You learn that in land nav. So there you go. Real life lesson right there, guys. Coming from a game. So this generation could absolutely understand it. So easy peasy, lemon squeeze. I'm all about learning, teaching, helping. Let's get a sip of that coffee. I am surprised that Novik and Twitch ain't in here today. Normally they're like right there on my channel like a puppy waiting for a snack. And that's all right. We love them. We appreciate them. They ain't here today. Well, they're probably lurking. Oh, snatched it out of his mouth, Chief. Chief, stop snatching stuff out of the mouth. Do. I really like this yellow. That's a beautiful yellow color right there. Yeah. We're going to name this rod right here. Really? Right there? Right there? What the heck was that, guys? Oh, this game's absolutely just, it's unique. So we're just going to go right here. We ain't even going to worry about that little guy. We're just going to keep on going. Oh, I brought the fish, the whole family over here off the edge of the boat. That's funny. Let's go to number 3. And then way we can get off the bottom-ish. Now, they can bite on a 4/0 hook. Like right there, something's messing with it, keeping it from going down. Something was messing with it, keeping it from going down. Because that's the only thing that I know of in the game that does that, that keeps a bait from dropping like that. And I snatched it right out of his mouth. It's a challenge to catch the fish today, folks. Nope, he came back. Okay. What? 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 Bullshit. What the heck? It's going to be like that, huh? It's just going to be just like that, guys. It's just the way we're rolling today. All right, well, let's just do this. That way it sets the hook automatically. Because apparently I can't catch a fish no other way. This is actually a trick that I learned from Bow Angles, which was actually where I learned about this game, because I had went down a rabbit hole of around my back procedure last month, fishing games and all that stuff, because I like to fish and I can't really get out in the boat. Ooh, I would probably cry if I got out in the boat right now, because, well, I'll give you an example. I have to look at my calendar real quick. Give me a second. Let me get this in so I can look at my calendar so I don't lie to y'all. Let me look at my calendar. Let me put my glasses on so I can see my calendar. Put a pin in the fishing break right quick. Ow! I just poked myself in the eye with my glasses. All right. Last, I think it was Friday or Saturday. I think it was Friday. It may have been No, it was Thursday. Yeah, it was Thursday because I had a VA appointment. I went there after the VA appointment, and so all I done is last Thursday. All I done, okay, is one, I didn't take my meds that morning's dose of my meds. Okay, I didn't take that morning. Okay, that's number one right there. I didn't take my meds. Okay. Two, not only did I not take my meds, but I went to one of my clients' house and I changed out a grease zert or a grease alamite. Depending on what part of the world you come from, they call them grease zerts or grease alamites. That's it. And it's a little bitty old thing. It was like a 8 millimeter socket. Unscrew the old one, put the new one in. That's it. So between the going to the VA appointment, the doctor's appointment, what for my back. Matter of fact, the doctor was like, I'm not even sure why I had to come in today and all that stuff. And I'm like, I can tell you why you told me to come in today. Is like, the doctor looked like he was more higher and stoned than I was, and I'm the one that's on the medications. But he may be on some shit too. I don't know. But it's not something you want to hear your doctor say. I'm not sure why you're here today. And then they not do the blood work that they were supposed to do and all that stuff. Because with all these meds, I have to have blood work done because, these meds can cause liver failure, kidney failure, all that stuff, whatnot have you. But anyhow, we're not here to talk about that. And then, so the trip there and back to that, and then the clients, I went out there and I fixed the grease alamite so that they could be able to grease a wheel on their bush hog. Okay, and then all I done after that is I bush hogged for like 15 minutes. That's it, just testing everything out. And after about an hour of that, oh my gosh, my back hurt so bad that these meds was not even touching it. Because, and I'll tell you why that is. It wasn't because I went to the doctor's appointment or anything like that. Oh, that is such bullshit right there, game. What the hell? That is bullshit. Stop stealing my fish, game. That's wrong. It must be Democrats. I'm sorry. But anyhow, but the bouncing up and down on that machine when I was bush hogging, the up and down, the compaction of the spinal cord from basically like a pogo stick. But if you don't know what a pogo stick is, Google it, look it up. 1980s pogo stick. It's basically a stick that you have foot things that you stand on and you bounce up down like a spring. Well, that's kind of like your back. Your back's kind of like a spring, okay? And the bouncing up down, my back is nowhere near healed enough for that kind of crap. Absolutely not. And I hurt so bad for like 2 days, and it took like 2 days for the meds to actually kick back in. So we learned 2 lessons. One, we are not ready to wean ourselves off the meds yet. It's not happening anytime soon. 2, our back is not as healed as what we were thinking that it was. So lessons were learned this past weekend and all that stuff, guys. And today is the first time that my back is not just throbbing like it's trying to give childbirth. There you go for all the ladies that watch my stream. There you go. So, but yes, I absolutely can tell what you ladies went through that had the Demerol shot during childbirth. I can tell you what that feels like. It sucks. So, but with that being said, so yeah, we learned some lessons. But here's the thing. So don't get in my chat, start fussing at me and all that stuff. And I'll tell you why. If I don't get out there and try the different things, then I'm not going to know what my limitations with this whole back recovery is going to be. obviously I have some limitations on bush hogging and uh, missing a dose of medicine. So, and those that know me well enough to know me know that I do not like taking medicine. I just assume you drag me out behind the camper and beat the snot out of them and take medicine. However, this is one of those things that apparently I have to make an exception for because there's nothing else that's going to touch this, at least for right now. Do I like it? No. Am I admitting it? Unfortunately, yes. Uh, so it's just a necessary evil that I have to deal with right now in this conjuncture in my life. I think we're in a slow time now. That yeah, we're GameStop lagging out. There we go. All right, let's speed this time up and let's catch these fishies. Yeah, we're getting a little. Oh shit, my stream dropped down to 372. So we're gonna keep fishing until we get enough fish to go back to Mongolia. We're not killing the stream until then, because we're going back to Mongolia to that's our fish getting money spot. So we're gonna keep rolling it, even if we got to spend some money to buy some more minnows. That's the goal of this stream today, is to get back to Mongolia so we can make up for all the money that we spent, because we absolutely spent the shit out of some money. So we got to go make up for that money. Uh, let's see. I'm looking at the stream stats. So yeah, the internet's a little slow today. Remember, we just came through a storm last night. It was doing so good yesterday. I was getting 10 to 12, sometimes 13 megabytes upload yesterday. And then the storm came through and said, "No, you ain't getting bandwidth now, Chief." I went back and actually looked at the stream, and the stream actually looked better than all the other streams. All the other streams look like I'm playing on a PlayStation or an Xbox. Yeah, Chief's not a console peasant, folks. I'm just throwing that out there. That's what a lot of our PC gamers call console players, console peasants. Don't ask me where it came from, but it's not really a derogatory insult, guys. So cheer up. Don't be so sensitive. That's bullshit, game. Stop stealing my fish. Stop it. Be nice. Give me my fish. I lured him in fair and square. Stop stealing my shit. Damn it. Give me my fish back. I do need to set up a spin caster rod to where I can actually, because those, which are stupid, cast further than these bait caster reels, and that's bullshit. I promise you, a bait caster reel will always cast further than those janky ass reels right there. I'm just being honest with you guys. I know I go fishing in real life all the time. I kind of wish they would fix that in an update, but they're not. But yes, bait casting reels, especially when you have it fine tuned and you have the drag set, I will always, you can show up and go fishing with me, and I will always outdo you on casting with my reel like this. It's kind of red and gray. I'll take a picture of it maybe and show you. But yeah, it will always outcast you with those style reels. I promise you. And I will put my ridiculous paycheck against your ridiculous paycheck on it. And I don't care who you are. I will argue with you that on that, because I have fished way too many years, way too many tens of thousands of times to know better. So, and I wish they would make it like that in this game. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put the bigger bait on there. Nope, we don't want none of those today. We will come and get some. Not today. You know what? I'm thinking. You're not getting on the couch. No, sir. Nope. Lay down in your bed. No. Bed. You're not getting up here, soggy. You know what? I ain't tried one of these. Let's try one of these. Let's go with a little bit bigger weight, though. Do we have a bigger weight? No, we don't. But we do have one of these. What about this guy? What is he? Can we put him on this though? Yeah, let's throw him on this guy right here. So that'll be number 5. All right, y'all going off? Y'all good? Y'all Gucci? All right. You looking suspect as hell. All right. Let's try this guy. Let's send him this way. All right, let's get him down on the bottom. The fishies are all coming out. You see them. They're absolutely going ham. My God, look at them fishies. We're going to do a little twitch on this one because he already has a little spinner that he's... Oh, we don't want to hit the bottom. It'll stop our spinner from spinning. Come on, fishies. Come on, fishies. Get my line. Come on, fishies. Bite this time. Come on, fishies. Well, so far, guys, my little intro song hasn't got copyrighted, striked, and all that. Fingers crossed, because that's a pretty catchy song right there. Yeah, it is. So let's put this on number 1, and let's just kind of cast this way now, and just see what we can get around us, because obviously our thingy. So if those of y'all that don't know how to read this little fish finder thingy, that tells you the fish that are below the boat, not out in front of you or behind you or to the side and side. This shoots a signal straight down under the boat, and you might, after about 2 feet below the boat, the cone starts spreading out. And you might, when you get to the bottom, it might have a 6 foot, 12 foot, 15 foot gap or whatever, or circumference around the boat at the bottom of the lake, depending on how deep it is. Like, for example, this is 8 feet, so we probably have about this much around the boat, probably about a good 3 foot circle around the boat at the bottom of this lake, okay, around the boat, and because we're at about 10 foot deep, and that cone doesn't start really expanding until at least a foot, 2 foot below the boat. At least that's how mine is in real life. So that gives you a crash course on how you actually read those little things. So those fish are within this circle right here under the boat. And we can't cast under the boat, unfortunately. I mean, we could. We can just drop it right off the side. Obviously, the fish like to hit right there. So, but yep, that's how you would read those in real life. So there you go, Fishy Lessons 101. But even though this game does have those minor, well, they're not really complaints. They're just a slight discomfort, kind of like a fly buzzing around your head, but that don't mean that you're going to stop going outside and sitting outside and enjoying the weather, you know what I'm saying? But short of those, this game right here, specifically as far as fishing games, in my professional opinion, and I can actually say that, because I do own my own computer software beta testing company and all that stuff. I just don't advertise it because I don't do it online or nothing like that. But anywho's, I can honestly say that this is the most well put together bass or fishing game out there from the 12 that I have tried, and I have not tried any other game that is well put together as this game. And this is a free game. Yes, it has a lot of pop-ups with DLCs and all that. Who fucking cares? The game's beautifully put together, and it's free. You can hit the escape key or the close button and enjoy a good game. Oh, you dirty dog. You know, so don't complain to me about the pop-ups and all that. Just hit your escape key or close the button. If you're too lazy to do that, don't come whining to me. I don't entertain stupid complaints like that. Sorry, I just don't. All right, let's get this bad boy in here, and let's go this way across that channel. So, and yes, it does have like 76 DLCs. These people produced a beautiful game for free for you to play and enjoy. They got to get paid too, and they get paid in their DLCs. You don't have to buy them. Nobody's twisting you to buy them, but you can still enjoy the game, and you can still get as equal or right just below equal as what you can get in DLCs. So, and yes, do I have DLCs? Absolutely. Why? Because I appreciate what they gave in a free base game so much that I don't mind spending money and showing my support. It's just like you go to a YouTube channel and you like what that content creator's putting out there. It's no different than you subbing to their channel and hitting the like button and all that stuff. It's no different, as far as the thought process is concerned. You know what? Let's kick that up to a number 2 because they probably want a number 2. Number 2 speed. So if you like something, support it. If you don't like something, don't, Move on to something else. And I don't know why people have such a hard time with that, because if they don't like something, all they do is complain about it, but they don't do nothing to change it. If you don't like something, just move on to something else, Nobody cares if you like it or don't like it. It's just a reality of life and society. We don't care if you like something or don't like something, because we assume that, if you don't like something, you're going to stop it or you're going to stop participating in it. Oh, you're wrong. Stop stealing my fish game. How many times is that on this lake alone? But, we, as content creators, we make the assumption that you're a grown adult. If you don't like something, you're not going to participate in it. So, we do entertain complaints and gripes to a very short degree, if that makes any sense. So, there's your other life lesson today. Maybe I need to be on speed 3. Let's do a speed 3. Let's just try that. There we go. Let's get a speed 3 in here. And just keep it just above the bottom. Maybe we'll catch the fish that time. Maybe. But I'm kind of getting irritated about getting the fish right there and losing the fish right there. That's happened quite often here on my this game. Maybe it's the lag. Maybe that's what it is. You know what? I sit here and thought something. You look at my top left of my screen up there. You see the little computer in that's lag right there. Maybe that's what's causing the problem, actually, now that we sit and think about it. But guys, Starlink is just about 2 weeks away. Actually, it'll be a little bit longer than that. And I will get Starlink, and I will get it all set up. Let me look at my calendar. Yeah, Starlink, today's the 19th, so it'll be after the 1st, so roughly 3 weeks away, because it'll take them about a week to get me the equipment, and I'll hook it up, and I'll test drive the shit out of it. You will absolutely be there with me. Yay, welcome. And we are going to see what my streams are going to be like then, because if it is, I will kick it up. I think OBS does a minimum of 60 frame rates per second upload stream. I think that's what they're maxed out. I got to scoot back up. Somehow or another, I slid down in the couch. I think that's what OBS actually streams, is 60 frames per second at 4K, 8K, or whatever and all that stuff. But we'll keep it at 1080p because, guys, 1080p HD, high definition, for those that don't know what HD means, that's not a bad That's not a bad stream quality right there in its own right. Some of us ain't trying to have the best gear and all that, even though I have a, was that a 3060, 3090 graphics card, whatever it is. Some of us don't, we're not out there to show off our hardware and all that stuff. We don't give a shit about that. We just want to provide you with content. And those of us that do that absolutely will provide you with content. 1080 is plenty fine. At 60 frames per second, it gives you just as good a quality and stuff like that. And, that's okay. It ain't broken. We're not trying to fix it. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? That makes sense. I think we're in the drop off of the fishing. I think what's going on is why they stopped biting. Because those two bobbers right there, or those two poles right there, should have hit. When those slow down, that's usually because we're in a drop off on fish bites. So let's just take a look at that real quick. All right. Oh, we can't. So we need to fish for 10 more minutes and catch absolutely dick nothing. Apparently they don't really like that bait right there. So let's go with, we can do a 3/8 ounce to a ounce and 3/4. But we got to be careful because, let's go with this little guy right here, polka dotty. Let's go with polka dots and see what that does for us. And that's why I have all those lures in my backpack, so I can try and test them out, because half of them I'm not even trying to test it out. So we're going to see. And somehow or another, I lost my little X series. It's either at home. I don't think it's in here. But that's one of the best baits, and you're awarded that bait. I think you get that when you catch the carp, for the monster carp at Lone Star Lake. I think that's where you get that one. I know you get that and awarded to you. That much I do know. I just don't remember which mission it is that you got to do. Maybe it's from exploring Lone Star, but it seems like it's tied around missions at Lone Star. It's how you get that X series spinner, barbed spinner bait that I love so much. I don't even think it's with us. We'll look and see if it's with us when we get this reel in. We're only got 30 more feet to go. So yeah, we'll try it out and we'll see. Do 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 do. Come on, fishy. You know you. Yeah, you just come on in here and say hello. I don't care if you're a chain pickerel or grass pickerel or any type of pickerel. All right, let's look, see if we have that in here. Oh, there it is right there. 1/2 inch or 1/2 ounce. So you need to be an ounce. So let's go ahead and put that bad boy on there. Because I've had pretty good luck with that bad boy right there. That's the, can we, yes, this guy right here, this is actually, you win this in a tournament or a mission. See, this unique lure belongs to the exclusive X-Win tournament level tackle series, featuring improved technology, design, and special exclusive color that attracts fish like a magnet, making it far more effective than any kind on the market. You can't buy this lure. You have to win it, like I said, and memory serves me correctly, it's around one of the missions from Lone Star Lake. I don't remember if it's the catch the carp or what, which I think is this guy right here. Yeah, this is the Mad Eye Buffalo. That's what it is. I think it's this mission right here. I'm not sure, but it is revolved around. You win that from Lone Star, something mission or something at Lone Star is how you win that. This lure right here. I just don't remember which one. So, hi fishies. It's the family coming to find that chain pickerel that we just grabbed. Yep, that's what those fishies are. So we're going to do a little stop and go on this and see what we get. Remember, we got to do this for another 10 minutes in game because we can't look at the thing until we do. So, yep, good stuff. Do 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 do. I don't, I don't know if I've ever fished in this lake with this bait. Now that I think about it, I do know that I usually get pretty good results from Speed 2 um, on it. It's a 3/0 hook, uh, so we're gonna see. Oh, you know what? I forgot something. It's to the right of the boat. I'll show you here in just a second. That's got to be the lag guys in the game to be doing that because I'm not able to set the hook fast enough. That's got to be the lag. And there's usually a spawn point right here with fishies. So let's send this right here. Yeah, we'll go right there and we'll drag it out here to us. Yeah, it's got to be the lag on the game and me streaming today. That's what that's got to be, and I'm not able to set the hook fast enough. Like we got to hit right there, and even though that's got to be because there's I've never missed this many fish. I don't think anybody's ever missed this many fish in this game. Uh, and it has nothing to do with my level or anything like that. So yeah, it's got to be the lag. It's got to be the lag. Yep, just got to be. See the spawn point? There we go. All right, we got this bad boy. Yeah, you just come on in the boat and see us. All right. Do we got $12,000 yet? That's 4,000 plus 3,000, so that's 7,000 ish. Nope, keep going, Chief. All right, so let's drag that right back through that spawn point again. Okay. And we're going to make sure that we do it with the rod up. We're holding the rod up so that it should automatically set the hook for us. So that's how we're going to do this because of the lag. And hopefully that'll yield us better results on catching the fishies. Because the other way is not getting it for us. Now, I do know whenever I'm not streaming, there's no lag on the game ever. There's no lag on the game. So, like I said, it might be because we're streaming. Hey, $90 is $90, and we got a 925-pound thing. So, we can do that. That is going to be number one over there. And it won't stop dinging until you reel it in a little bit. So there is that. So if we do this 31 more times at $300, $400, $600 a fish, we do this 31 more times, we absolutely will have enough to go to Mongolia again. We might even have enough to buy some more shiders or something. Just throwing that out there. Come on, fishy. Come on, fishy. All right. Hey, money in the bank, baby. Money in the bank. Let's throw that out right there. Put this back in number one slot. All right, perfect. Was it number 6? Nope, number 7. There we go. All right, so we do this a dozen more times, and we'll get the money. Yep, I forgot about this spawn point. This is actually a fish spawn point here in the game. That's why you always see the fish jumping and flopping right there, because those are fish spawn points. And they spawn there, then they'll run around and swim around the lake for a minute, and then they'll despawn, and then they'll swim around and stuff like that. So the chances of you catching the fish there are always high and great. unless you have lag like me. Because that's got to be what's going on, guys. Is we have lag, and that absolutely will affect your fishing. Let's send it over there. Not that it really matters. All right, we're gonna go with number 2 speed, and then whatever this is a nice good twitching, and we're gonna have the reel set up like that for it automatically to set the hook when the fish hits it. Uh, the game just reads. It's a little trick in the game. The game just reads, is the reel set into set hook mode? It doesn't matter if it's set prior or when you get a fish on and you set it like that. None of that matters in the game. As long as it's set, then once a fish gets it, the fish should be hooked and the lure should be set, if that makes any sense. So, all right. Which that should have set the hook right there. Let's see. That's number 1 again. The reason I know it's number 1 is because I'm looking at number 2 over there. Yep, come on in here, big boy. Yep, we got a spot for you. All right. All right, so the fishies are right here. Well, that little spot, they are. I have adjusted this mic 100 times already since I started the stream. Don't know why. I don't know. It just doesn't look right, doesn't feel right or whatever. All right, so there's a. Okay, yeah, it's got to be the lag, guys. It's not allowing me to catch the fish. So I might actually have to do this grind off camera so I don't have lag. That's the only thing that makes sense. It's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah, see, that, obviously you saw the fishy. Yeah, it's the only thing that makes sense, guys, because I should be catching them. They shouldn't be hitting and then number 1. And these poles, they don't matter because when they're in the rod holders automatically set the fish hook to a certain degree, and then when you pick them up, then you finish setting it. Does that make sense? That's just how the game's programmed from what I've learned. So, yep, we are at our fish getting spot now, and I'm hoping that we can get enough fishies to make it over there back to Mongolia in this stream. So we're going to go ahead and swap this rod out with that one, and we're going to reel this one in because it's got minnows on it too, and we're going to try to get some fishies with this one too. That way we double our fishing capacity. That way we get them faster and we can go into the other lake to get the big boy fishies. Yeah. At least that's the ideal, the goal behind it. And we've learned it's difficult to fish with 2 poles at that lake. There we go. Send it. All right. Put that bad boy over here. And let's see if we can entice this fish. Yeah, see that pause, that lag? That's not the stream. It is the stream. Yeah, because we keep bouncing between 300 to 1,300 kilobytes per second. So that's number 2. All right. So, yeah, we found the fishies. So we're going to go ahead and keep getting it while the getting's good, guys. because we're nowhere near filling up our bags, so we're just going to keep reeling them in. Keep reeling them in. While the getting is good. Doesn't matter what we're catching them on, as long as we're catching them. It's all that matters. And we're able to actually keep them. Because apparently this little get up right here, because of the lag, isn't allowing me to catch them on this. I mean, we do ever so often, but then we don't. If that makes sense. So, yep. But hey, it's a beautiful sunny day. All right. Come on, fishy. I know you want to get on here. Yep. Come on, fishy, fishies. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, that really, really. He didn't hit it, so there was no way to set the hook. He bumped it, but he didn't bite it. Does that make sense? Are you fucking serious? What? No. He tried to, but we snatched it out of the water. So let's see if we can. That is number one over there. Oh, that was a pretty good lag spike right there, guys. That's a pretty good lag spike. Hell, for all I know, they could have had a tree fall on the tower or something. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. Yeah, see that? It's like a 1 to 2 second delay right there. That's a lot of lag. Stupid amount of lag right there. Whenever I grabbed the pole and then it kind of froze for like that 1 to 2 seconds, that's absolutely stupid. And that might be why I'm missing the fish now on this uh, thing right here. That's number one again. That's all right. Number one and number two are absolutely bringing in that fishies for us, and that's what we're looking for. So that is absolutely okay. Absolutely okay. So we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it in this stream back to Mongolia for the big boy fishies. Yep, we are going to make it for the big boy fishies, especially with fish like that. My goodness. Yes. I doubt very seriously that we have uh that amount just yet. All right. Let's continue working on this little fella right here because we're going to catch him. We're going to catch him or something, if not a cold. Yeah, we're going to catch him or something, if not a cold. Oh, number one is absolutely going to catch these fish today. That's okay. Hey, whatever we got to do to, make that money. We're not here to level up or gain experience or nothing like. We're here solely for the money. I know that sounds greedy, but yep. Come on in here, you beautiful fishy, you. Come on in here. Beautiful. right. We don't care what pole's bringing them in as long as we're getting something versus nothing. All right, where are we at over here? Oh, yeah, we was over here teasing these fish. We're just teasing them, guys. That's all we're doing is teasing them. Guys, I tell you something. It's almost time for a coffee run. Yep, run right over here straight behind me to the kitchen. Really? Really? You going to tease us like that, fishy? That's just wrong. It's almost like I got a fish chasing him, and we've been having a fish chase us this whole time over here in this little spot right here. We just haven't been able to hook them because I'm assuming it's the lag. Because we have a 3/0 hook. That's a 3/0 hook. That's a 2/0 hook. If you remember earlier, we swapped one out to a 2/0 hook and one to a 3/0. I'm surprised that pole right there, literally, it's casting the same spot, but they're not hitting on that pole. Which is weird. It's very weird. Let's go to speed 1 on this and just do just a straight twitch again. Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. We're trying it and seeing. Maybe. All right. Really? All right, we'll give you one more try right there, Mr. Fishy. One more try, and then that's it. We're going to other things. Okay? We're going to be nice, and we're going to give you a little stop and go. A little stop and go action. And then we're going to throw right over there, and we're going to give that side a little stop and go action also. And then we're going to go on to a different fishing spot. Nope. Come out of there. Come out of there. Come. Nope. Come out of there. This is only a 10-pound reel, remember? So it doesn't have the zest that the bumblebee has. Come out of there, you little feller. All right, what have you been giving me so much trouble? A trophy chain pickerel. I'd expect that from a pickerel. All right, so I did say we was going to go right here and give that a little bit of a try right there too. And then I said we was going to give it a little stop and go because really? Y'all saw that? All right, let's give this a nice little cheeky stop and go right here. And then, like I said, we'll give this a little try right here, and then we'll go on to a different spot. Because remember, we saw the fish right there just a second ago. All right, so he followed our bait. He nudged our bait. So let's go ahead and try it one more again. We know we're going to throw to the right. We always throw to the right. See, I'll show you. See? Well, no, actually, that time it made me a liar. Really? All right, let that sink. And then, oh, yep. So he's hitting it. Probably a chain pickerel, because that's usually where they hide at, is right up there along the grass like that. The walleye are all in the channels over there. And And not only that, he jumped out the water and fish waved at us with his tail. That is just, yeah, it's probably a chain pickerel. So, all right, let's check our bank accounts. Oh, got to reel the rod in, dummy. All right, so we have 6,000, so that's roughly 10,000 and some change. So we got to keep going, guys. We got to keep going. So let's keep. Oh, we wanted to see the fishy time. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and fish this till 9 o'clock. It is 7:25 because that is the best time for fishies. We're coming down, and then there's not much fishy action happening at nighttime at this lake. Tonight's thing's gonna be a little slow. All right, we're just gonna give this a cheeky little twitch. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna reel it in nice and slow. Do 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 do. Yep. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and reel this guy in. We're going to go ahead and reel this guy in. Okay. Alright, see? Oh, this is the 3/0 hook. Now we're going to send him right over there in the middle of those. The red buoys is where we caught fishies last time. Okay. And then we're going to swap out with this pole. And then we're going to go ahead and send this pole that direction. This is the 2/0 hook. 4/0 and lower are hooks that are good for this lake. So we're going to send him right over there. All right, we're going to throw them in there. And then we're going to headset mic this. And then we're going to go over there and get a refill on coffee. That's what we're going to do, guys. Oh, we're going to turn that air conditioner up a little bit because it's... Oh, shit. I forgot I was plugged in. Snatched me back again. That happened yesterday, too. All right. You ready to take your vest off? Fucker. Seriously, dude. Which one is it? Number 1. So, we was trying to take Booker off, and he just rolled right over my feet on his back and just looked at me with a big grin on his face. Come here, let's take your vest. I can do this and take your vest off. Stop. Stop. Behave now. Seriously. All right, go eat. That. No, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. He's bound to the what is it about a dog that goes lays in a mud hole or goes outside and gets dirty and muddy? What is it about them? Every one of them wants to come jump on your clean furniture. What is that? Is that like a dog? All right, you hungry? Let's go. Come on, let's go eat. Come on. Let's go. Any other time, he'd be beating me into the kitchen to get fed. There you go. You're still not jumping on my couch and all that stuff with that nasty mud and stuff on you. I'm kind of waiting for it to kind of dry, because if it dries, I mean, it's somewhat dry now, and I can just flake it off on him, and I won't have to give him a bath. I can just flake it off on him and all that stuff, and flip his bed inside out, because his bed's actually a reversible bed. One side of his bed is like a blue. The other side of his bed is like a brown.
and you absolutely can flip it inside out and all that stuff. So, now remember, guys, I can only do so much because remember, back surgery stuff. So it's not like I can sit there and give them the 5-star treatment on shampooing, snatching, and all that stuff because I probably won't be able to lift his bed after I steam clean it, shampoo it, and all that stuff. So just keep that in mind. Yeah. So all right, we got our coffee, we got the doggy fed, we gave him some water, all that good stuff. All right. I don't even remember where we threw this rod at. Oh. Well, don't spill the coffee, Chief. Oh, air conditioner. We got to turn it up because it's freezing cold. We'll put it on 65. Excuse me. Oh. Then we're going to plop ourselves right back down over here under the covers where it's nice, cozy, and warm. Still warm from whenever I was here just a minute ago. Awesome. Good stuff. All right.
Boom mic. All right. We got the boom mic back. All right. Now, what was we doing? Oh, yeah, we was throwing him. Roughly right out that way somewhere. Ish. Yep. Good deal. All right, number one. And yeah, we threw him out. Okay, was looking at that. So let's go ahead and skip time there. Can we do that? Okay, and then we're going to extend. And hopefully, see that sun glare in your eyes? That's what your shades are for. See? So that, and otherwise they're absolutely useless. Well, that's absolutely beautiful. As far as anything else. All right, let's try this old spinner bait, guys. We should be able to catch a fish. Let's kick it on number 3 and get it really spinning. Get us up that coffee. Ah, good stuff. Do 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 do. We're gonna catch us some fishies. We're gonna make our $12,000. Maybe. Maybe. Do 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 do. Just above the bottom right there. Let's go to speed 2. Oh, that's horse poo. Really? The only thing I can think is the lag in the game, guys. Because I've never had this much trouble. Let's see if we can catch those fishies under the boat by doing this. Now we're actually gonna switch bait. Let's see. So yeah, all we gotta do is make $2,000 worth of fish, guys. Let's look and see what we got. I don't think. Actually, a walker. We're pretty good at a walker. Yeah, let's see what a walker does for us, guys. Let's throw it toward those buoys over there and just see what we catch. Yeah, 'cause it's a top water. All right, now where it? Oh, oh, there he is. He's over there somewhere. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what a walker will actually catch in here. Crappie, maybe? Bass? Yeah, but there's no bass in this lake that I know of. Chain pickerel? I don't know. You know what? Let's send it right over here. Alright, so let's make sure that we have plenty of berth so we don't get hung up in those lily pads. Yeah, let's do that. Probably gonna catch chain pickerel, most likely. We're gonna drag it as close as those lily pads. You see that shit? So obviously they're at the top of the water over here. Nope. Hey Novik, I'm glad. I've been missing you during this whole stream. I'm not gonna lie. Been absolutely missing you. Fussing at the fish for hitting. They've done hit my lure so many times and I've missed them. I almost want to cry. So hey, welcome, welcome. Nope, 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 nope. Did we snatch him out the water on top of the boat? I think we did. Hey, $140 is $140, folks. Huh, it wouldn't let me push the space bar? That's weird. This is Emerald Lake. Because I'll tell you why. We spent all our money since the last time I saw you. We had like, what, 50 plus $1,000 somewhere right there. Yes, Emerald Lake. Yep. Hey, Rolled. Did I say that correctly? Welcome to the stream. Glad you're here. I apologize. The stream's a little laggy today because if you remember yesterday's stream, we were pushing 10 to 12 megabytes, not megabits, but megabytes upload. Well, I don't know if you remember yesterday's stream. I got a phone call and I had to end the stream. Remember yesterday's stream at the beginning of it was absolutely stupid and chaotic. But we got all that sorted out. And so it is set for friends only room at Emerald Lake. But then later on in the stream, I had got a very important phone call and I had to end the stream. We had a storm blow through last night, a really, really bad storm. So everything's been kind of laggy. Thankfully, no trees fell on nobody's houses or nothing like that. So, you know, everybody survived. No tornadoes that I know of. But, yep, and so now everybody's just picking up the pieces today, and the yard and all that's still wet, and I let Booker outside, and he decided he wanted to go lay in the mud hole. So he's grounded off the couch today. So that's pretty much life in a nutshell. Welcome to the stream, guys. Did I pronounce your name correctly? Is it Rolled? Did I pronounce that correctly? If not, by all means, say it for me. I'm not sure how you're going to say it for me, but, you know, we'll work with it. Oh, yeah, so apparently they like this walker. Yes, I was trying to spoon, but because of the lag, you notice I keep hitting the fish and missing them. Then because of the lag, if you look up here, what's happening is I have lag because I'm streaming, and my stream probably looks like shit unless you're looking at it from a cell phone. I'm looking at it on my tablet, and it absolutely looks like shit because I've been bouncing from 327 kilobits per second to like 2,054 kilobits, and I've been floating, yo-yoing in between those two speeds. So it's absolutely sketchy as shit today. And it's causing me to miss a lot of hits when the fish hit the lure. It's causing me to miss a lot of their hits, and I've done miss like at this point I think like 10 or 12, maybe even more, if I'm to be honest. So, with that being said, it don't matter what bait I throw out there. And yes, you're absolutely right. The spoon thingy is a good lure to use on this, but we're trying lures out while we're waiting on these two to sort their life out, which I'll probably go ahead and change those right now for a different position. So we're just trying to make that 12,000 to get back to Mongolia over there to make money. But hey, definitely, you know it. And if y'all come into the stream or come into the lake and all that, I'll kick it here with y'all and fish here with that. Stop hitting the mic boom, Chief. I'm hitting the mic boom and slap myself in the face with it. But yeah, I'll kick it here at this lake with y'all. Y'all know I will. Normally, whenever I come to fish and all that stuff, you know, y'all are at another lake in a tournament or who knows what and all that stuff. So, but yeah, we'll kick it here. Now, where did I spend 40K? Do you really have to ask that question in this game, Novik? Do you really? Do you really? Do you really have to ask Chief that question? I should absolutely. Actually, I think I don't remember if I'd done that while I was on stream or if I'd done it off camera. I don't know. I may have came back on after the stream. All right, so we're gonna send this bastard right. You're just gonna have to wait a minute until I get this pole out there, Mister. Fuck it. just throw it off the edge of the boat. See how the pause and me picking up the rod, that stop and that pause for like 1 to 2 seconds. That's because of the lag, and I'm thinking that's why on the other my bait caster pole that I have missed so many hits and so many bites is because of the lag from today. Because I think we had some cell phone towers get damaged. Some may have actually fell on the ground. Who knows? But today has been even my cell phone and my tablet's been laggy. Hey, $92 is $92. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not picky. How the fuck are you biting? I didn't even throw you, but okay. Okay, literally, y'all saw me throw him right off the edge of the boat. Okay. 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 That's crazy. We literally just set him. We just messed up the cast and cocked it all up. And then we got a $334 fish. Okay. So we're just going to, since you're right there, we're just going to flop you back in the front of the boat again. Okay. Okay, so the game's acting weird, guys. All right, let's see. I don't even know what damn pole that was now. That was pole 5, so we need pole, or 6, we need pole 5. The poles are getting mixed up, so we're going to send this thing back over there again. So we're just trying to catch some fishies. Oh, that's a northern pike. Is that what that was? I didn't even realize what it was. I just hit the space bar and so fast and all that. I don't even know what the hell I even hit. All right, let's go back to our number 5 pole. We're going to go ahead and change this little feller out to our spinner. See, we need 3/8 to an ounce and 3/4. So let's do this bad boy right here, and let's see if we can get dope with it, because why not? Unfortunately, all of your freshwater boats, and that's what this guy is right here, is a freshwater boat, only sit one person. Now, if you're asking how many people can sit in this boat in real life, well, legally, 8. Illegally, 12. So, all right, watch the tip of my pole. That right there is a seat. This right here is a seat, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shit, don't you? Well, I thought I hit the number 2 button. I was fixing to yell at myself. So yeah, apparently the getting spot is right off the front of the boat. So we do that. $100 a fish. So we do that roughly 20 more times. So we don't care what fish we're catching today, guys. We're just trying to make some money. But if y'all want to join me at the lake, hey, it is absolutely opened up and all that stuff. But in the game, only one person. So let's go back to our counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's a bench back there, okay? That's a bench. 5, 6, 7, and then right here, 8. Legally. Okay. I have not seen, I have went down and I have looked at every freaking boat in this game to include the DLCs, and the only boats that I have found that can sit 2 people is your saltwater boats. Now, with that, I wish they would allow one person to sit back here, one person to sit up here, one rod holder, and one rod holder for each. I wish that was a thing on all these bass boats. You can sit a minimum of 2 people, minimum. I don't even know what the hell we was doing now, but so in real life, you know, we had to look and see which one we was fishing for. Let's see. You should go to the St. Croix for Northern. We may get there in the next couple of episodes or whatever, because, well, if you remember, what I've been doing is I've been going to all of the lakes in the United States of America. Okay, period. There's no ifs, ands, and buts except for the Mongolia Lake over there, because that's easy getting a lot of money quick lake, and I've got to get to do so only because I have DLC to go over there and do that. And the DLC allowed that lake to be open for me until the 2nd of this following month, so I'm getting the goodie while the goodie's there to get. But otherwise, for the most part, I fish all of the lakes in America first. And what I've been doing is, during the streams, I've been going to those lakes and filling up my 925 pound fish holding bag. And then that will be that stream, and then the next stream will go into another lake. Makes sense? Makes perfect sense. All right. Something ain't right. There ain't no damn way there's a fish in this lake that has pulled this boat. Okay, maybe I was just looking at it wrong. Now, over at Mongolia over there, absolutely. All right, let's see. I was fishing the other day, and I didn't have a boat, and I went up in shorts in there. Nice. I should, but you're absolutely right. I should let it sit on the bottom. A lot of times I do, but yeah. And truth be told, all of the walleye, they're all pretty much on the bottom of this lake. What is that over there that I'm looking at? Oh, that's the reflections of the water on the rock over there. Well, sir, you shouldn't be playing in the river, sir. I'm just saying. As I tell him that, y'all, I literally float down the Elk River at least once a year in a kayak, though. Well, actually, I didn't get to float down it last year, and now I probably shouldn't float down it anymore for health reasons. We'll see. I'll be tied off to a rope, though, and a life jacket. All right, number one is absolutely going to get us. The left rod on the boat's number one slot. The right rod on the boat's actually number two slot. So whenever you shift one or shift two, that's how it is on the boat. This is number one. This is number two. So now you know. If you ever get a bass boat in the game, that's, well, this is the only boat. Well, there's another boat, and I'll show you. Let's keep him, and I'll show you the only two boats in the game, short of deep sea fishing. Those boats don't count. We're talking about the actual freshwater boats. The only boats in the game that allow you to have rods is this DLC package right here, which is the one that Dr. Paul 89 gifted me via through Steam and stuff like that, and then this right here. Now this boat is a little different because it has two rod holders for spinning and casting rods only. And I'm not sure what that's about. I'm not sure if that is so you can troll around the lake or drive around the lake and dragging those behind you, which we would call that trolling. So I don't know, but other than that, these are the only two freshwater boats in the game that have rod holders on them. I'll show you this one. Where's that? Where you at? There you go. So this in here, rod holders, no. Okay. This in here, rod holders, nope. Okay. This is the kayak DLC that I bought. Where's that? Rod holders, no. See? Trust me, I'd know if this had rod holders. Let's see. We checked that one. This one right here, rod holder, nope. See? Nope. Okay. This is a deep sea boat right here. This is a deep sea boat right here. So it will have 4 people. You can play with 4 people on this boat, and it has 8 rod holders. It's a deep sea fishing boat. Could you imagine if we parked that big ass boat on this lake? I'm just throwing that out there. So, with that being said, it's a deep sea fishing boat, but there's no other boats in the game that you can bring to the lakes, like Emerald Lake or all the other ones that have multiple seating, which I think that they should absolutely change that, even if it's in a DLC. Well, here's the deal. With the saltwater DLC, you can get all the saltwater DLC and all that stuff that you want to, but from what I gathered, and I'll show you here in a minute, if it will let me. There's a fish right there. Let's see, sport, club, join, missions, fishing together. Okay. As far as I know, the only way that any of us can fish together on the same boat is any one of these 3 right here. And you have to either one be a level 83, or you can unlock with 17,000 bait coins. Okay, so, and if I can reach level 83 on this account, that's why we keep going to Mongolia, is so we can unlock that and we can all go deep sea fishing together. Then you'll select the time, then you'll select the boat, which I'm assuming that the boat, like for example that you bought or I bought, will be the boat that we go fishing on. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to actually fish together on the same boat, and I think that's how you are going to accomplish that. And I absolutely am working on this account. I'm at level 39, but I'm absolutely working on this account to be able to do that for us. Hey guys, guess what? We might have Adam join us today. We will find out here in just a second. He's awake now. It's 3:45, so yeah, he's roughly awake. So he might be over to sign in. Hold on.
We're going to mic on the headset now. I got to move my shoes out of the way so he can actually get in because Chief just comes in and throws his shoes down everywhere. Why not? So, and well, if he comes and graces us with his presence and all that stuff, then that's all fine and good. Because I asked him if he felt like coming over and signing in today. I'm gonna. Oh yeah. So yeah, I plan on whenever I get paid, I myself am gonna get some DLCs myself. Like I said, to me, if you create a product and I like that product, I don't mind supporting you as whether a content creator or developer or manufacturer. I don't, and I think that kind of stands for most of society. That's the words, Chief. Get off me. I think that stands for most of society. And those of you all that have been on my channel any length of time, then y'all know that Chief has tried 12 other fishing games. I even bought 2 of them, and I was grossly disappointed in them. And I actually watched Bo Angles actually, and this is because I knew that I was going to be laid up for weeks at a time, and I wasn't going to be able to go fishing in real life. Okay, so with that being said, I wanted to find a fishing game that I could play while I laid up in bed, recovering and stuff like that. And I played 12 other fishing games, 12 other ones. Okay, I got to fix my pillows. My pillows absolutely look like a Tasmanian devil and a tornado got together and had a baby. So let me fix these pillows real quick. But I bought 2 of those games. There we go. I don't remember which 2 that I bought.
Give me a second. I'll run over there and we'll look at those 2 real quick. So let me swap y'all because I'm gonna drag y'all with me. Okay. I gotta bring that over here so I can actually bring my Steam up. So let's go over here to the Steam library, and then I'll drag OBS back over there to the other monitor. Okay. Chief's taking y'all for a tour. Also, this is a good opportunity for you guys that have asked about, Chief, can we gift you a DLC for the game? You absolutely, certainly, most definitely you can. Am I going to ask you for that? Absolutely no. But if you feel like if you think that I'm worthy enough for you to spend your money on or whatever, then you most absolutely can. That is me right there on Steam. Okay. Let's view profile so you can see. There we go. It's going to take a minute because all the lag and all that good stuff. So there's Chief right there on Steam right there. Okay. So if you want to gift me a DLC, then you have to have me on your Steam's friend list. As far as I know, Steam will not let you gift anybody a gift or anything like that on Steam unless you're on their friends list. I think, I don't know. But yes, so there I am right there. So y'all want to know, there I am. All right, now, let's get back to these fishing games. Now, I've uninstalled all of the fishing games off of my account except for the ones that I actually spent money on and bought, which is Ultimate Fishing Simulator right here, and Ultimate Fishing Simulator 2. And I've got 103 minutes in Ultimate Fishing Simulator 2 and 7 hours in this. And yes, I've got 7 hours in fishing. Let's go to the store page and I'll show you how much I bought for these. I think I did play the Russian Simulator thing also, and the stream's going to lag out bigger and shit because I'm using Steam and I'm flopping from web to web and all that stuff. So, but so I spent $19.99 for this game. Waste of my money. A waste of my money, I'll tell you right now. In my opinion, it was absolutely a waste of money. I wished I would have. I didn't start playing Fishing Planet until after I spent the money on these, and I happened to see Bo Jingles playing Fishing Planet, and he said, "Hey, it's free on Steam." I'm like, "No way! I got to go check it out." So I went and checked it out, and shit. I mean, look at that. Those graphics look absolutely jack shit. They suck. Now let's look at the hands. You know, in my opinion, no. And I spent $19.99 on this one also. I wished I would have saved my money and spent that money on Fishing Planet, on DLCs and Fishing Planet. But now, for those of y'all that are asking, what other games do I play? 10 Miles to Safety, Ellen Tale Tavern, Alien Market Simulator, Beyond Contact, Cafe Mart, Cyber's Protocol, Imperium Galactic Survival, which Fallout Shelter, that's kind of like a chilling build game. Farming and Supermarket Simulator, that's a cute game. I like that. Fast Food Simulator. I need people to play co-op with me on that. That's where you're in a restaurant. To me, it looks like McDonald's and all that stuff. Fishing Planet, Icarus, Infection Free Zone, Internet Cafe. I just started playing that one. Medieval Dynasty. I can't find nobody to play co-op with me on that game, and I would love if somebody would be able to. Frosty Plays. That's for you. Mercury Fallen. Planetscape Torment, which is it is a game that I used to play when I was in the military. They redone it on Steam and come back out with it, and well, I'm just going through it. Sins of a Solar Empire 2, Soul Mash, Stranded, Alien Dawn, which I make mods for that, which since I'm on Linux now, that's going to be interesting. Supermarket Simulator, Tavern Master, Tomb Raider, all the Tomb Raiders. Or actually, Adam plays those. When he comes over, he plays those games. And then these two games right here, I don't even play these games since I started playing Fishing Planet. So there you go, guys. There's your crash course in what games does Chief play and all that stuff. So, all right, let's go ahead and swap this back to Fishing Planet Capture and take it off the TV and all that stuff. There we go. Nope, that is the wrong one. Sorry about that, guys. We're fucking really, Chief. we're not ending the stream, guys. False alarm. That is absolutely a false alarm. My bad. So sorry. All right, so we're in a good hump day. So let's check these because I something I have learned. It seems like I tried Russian Simulator 4. Let's make sure that we have bait on these because I forgot when you're in that menu, the fish will absolutely hit your line, and if you don't set your hook, you'll lose the fish. So we did not miss that fish. So let's go ahead and throw that over here and see if we can catch a fish over here. Okay, give me a second. I'll look at Russian Fishing Simulator and all that. I remember, it seems like I looked at it. We'll see. Give me just a second. All right. Let's see. Back to the TV. All right. And let's see, OBS. Drag OBS over here so I can pull up my Steam, because this is just how Linux is. Unless I have Steam open like this or any other program, y'all gonna have to wait. Is it poll 2? Maybe it is poll 2. We were halfway there, guys. Yeah, there we go. We were halfway. I don't even know where this thing even came from. Oh, I think we throwed it over there. I was going to go check it out, but the fish said no. Let me get a sip of this coffee. It's like a 30-second lag between what I show y'all and what I do in the stream, just to give y'all a heads up. Because remember, I'm looking at my stream on my tablet right in front of me. Holy shit, no, that was like a 40-something second lag on there. Oh my gosh. Shift 2, you goofy. Yeah, that's like a 40-second lag between the stream and what I'm seeing. What I do in the game and what I'm seeing on my stream, that's like a 40-second lag for y'all. Oh my God, I can only imagine what my stream looks like on y'all, but because I'm watching it on my tablet, it doesn't look all that bad. I can only imagine what it looks like for y'all on y'all's desktops or whatever and all that stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I done way past the throwing the lines out there and all that stuff. I actually all right, let's go ahead and go back to Steam and look at the Steam store. Yeah, it's very, very laggy for y'all. Russian Fishing 4. All right, let's see. Russian Fishing 4. Well, it's mostly negative right off the bat. Let's see. Do I have any gameplay in this? I don't know if. Seems like I do. I remember. Yes. And I uninstalled it. Yes. Yep. I remember. Yep. I had it. I tried it. I installed it. Didn't like it and uninstalled it. Like within 5 minutes of each other. I remember this game now. I just couldn't remember because, you know, the meds and stuff like that. But yes, I've played this game for about 5 minutes or so, and I uninstalled it. So, unfortunately, it was that disappointing to me, and I am absolutely like that. So, but yeah, I did try it. I remember trying it. I literally just explained why I didn't like it. To me, it was. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude or ugly. To me, I just did not like it. It was. It could have been better. And if I don't like a game, well, remember that whole spiel that I went through before anybody joined the chat on the stream? It's simple. If you don't like something, move on to something else, you know. Doesn't matter why you don't like it or anything like that. If you don't like something, just move on to something else. You know, it's just simple. What rod did we just put in there? And that was one of the games that it lasted for about 5 minutes. I didn't like it. And I moved on to something else. Did you get your food? You're still not getting on the couch. No, go get in your bed. Bed. Not bed. All right. So, but yeah, to me, I thought the game was poorly put together. They could have done a lot better on it. Absolutely. I don't see them fixing it anytime soon. No more than I see Fishing Planet putting it to where you can at least have 2 people on one of these boats right here. I don't see that happening anytime soon. And whenever I ran the game, I ran it with absolute max graphics, and it looked like I was playing on like a PlayStation 2 or something. And to me, I just don't. What damn poll was that we put in there again? Okay, it's number 5. Okay, number 6. I need number 6. I need to get number 6 out there. Now, with that being said, if you don't like something, you really don't owe nobody an explanation. If you don't like something, you don't like it. Move on to something else. So, there we go. All right, now, getting back to our fishing, ran over. Let's see if we can catch a freaking fish now with this guy. So, I like you. You and me can be friends, Mr. Fishy Pole. I think I need to turn the volume down some more, because that is screaming in my ears, but I can only imagine what it's doing to your ears, because it's actually redlining on the monitor. So we will turn that down here in just a second. Once we get the fish in, we tend to not do anything while we have fishies on the line. All right, beautiful. Oh, that's a beautiful freaking walleye right there. All right, while you're sitting there, let's turn that down right there so it doesn't scream at y'all, because I know those bells are loud and obnoxious. All right, let's see. I think we was over that area somewhere. Shit, I don't even remember exactly where we was at. Send it. Zoom. Close enough. All right, let's see if we can catch a fish on this gold spinner now. All right. Alrighty, no, I can't pull nothing up. That's going to be number 1. All right. Hold on, we're coming. Stop yelling at us. So now that's beautiful. So it's not yelling and screaming at y'all now. It's not redlining on the stream now. Good deal. As long as it ain't redlining for y'all, and it's not even going into the yellow on the little meter thingy, and I'll show y'all what I'm talking about here in just a second, because I still got screen on instead of the actual game capture itself. All right. Beautiful. All right. Let me drag OBS over here. All right. See right here? That's my mic. Unfortunately, I've tried a noise gate. I've tried all that stuff. Cancellation, noise gate, gain, pickup, all that stuff on the filters. Because this mic's a 6-year-old mic, guys, and it's a cheap mic at that. You can only get so much out of it. But this, since I'm talking to the mic, it'll give you a good example. When the game or anything that I'm playing, if it starts yellow, going into the yellow right here, this is what y'all hear right here. It says desktop audio. That's what y'all hear in the live stream. If it touches or gets anywhere near the yellow, it is stupid loud for y'all on the stream. See how that's doing? All right, so let's get that over here. That is not the right rod, dumbass. Sorry about that. Oh, this is gonna be a nice fishy right here too. So that's how the that's how I gauge the sound, and I didn't realize that the bells was absolutely just ringing y'all's eardrums for you. I'm sorry for that. Okay, so this in here is actually over there. Okay, good deal. Good deal. Alright, so while we don't have no rods in the water, let's go ahead and fix OBS over here. But yep, there you go. Oh, fair enough. I didn't know you used to stream, but I do know that I did find you and subscribed to your YouTube channel, I think. And those of y'all that have been around on my channel for any length of time, y'all do know that if you subscribe to my YouTube channel and I actually get a notification that, hey, so and so subscribed, or it lets me know that you've subscribed to my YouTube channel, I absolutely will go back and subscribe to your channel also. No ifs, no ands about it, whether you're a content creator or you just have YouTube just to be having YouTube, because I believe in right is right, wrong is wrong, fair is fair, and common respect and courtesy. I believe in those things hands down. So if you give me the courtesy of subscribing to my channel and the courtesy of joining my Discord, then I will absolutely subscribe to your channel. I will like your videos, and I will even subscribe to your Discord. However, if you're one of these big content creators and stuff like that, and you know, you've got all these followers and you forget that you started at the bottom like everybody does, and you know, I come and I subscribe to your channel or whatever, and I join your Discord, because you get a notification on who subscribes to your channel. YouTube actually emails that to you. I will give you that sub, but if you don't, I'll give you about a week. If you don't subscribe to my channel, I will absolutely unsubscribe from you, and I won't watch your channels no more. It's just the way I am, because to me, mutual respect, common mutual respect is a big thing. And that's what's wrong with the world now, is nobody has fucking common courtesy and decent respect for each other. Like, if you feed me, I'm going to feed you. It's just the way it is. And that's the problem. All these other YouTube creator, TikTok, whatever, they've gotten so big and so entitled that they forgot they started their channel at the bottom too, and they don't even have, you know, the same courtesy and respect to go and give their fellow content or YouTubers or viewers or whatever subscribe. And I get it, you know, if you have like 10,000, whatever YouTube's limit on subscribers, I get that and all that stuff. I get that, you know, so that, you know, you do have to have some type of standards with it. However, those people, very seldom do you ever hear them even acknowledge their viewers in their streams or their content. And guys, you always got to acknowledge your viewers and your members in your stream at the very beginning, if you can, all throughout the stream and all that stuff. You know, now I don't make these videos for monetization or nothing like that. I make these videos because, one, I have PTSD from being in Iraq and all that. I do it because it's therapeutic for me. And, you know, so, like, for example, if you get on my live stream chat and you start throwing out suggestions to do this and that, I will actually tell you to shut the fuck up, because now you're trying to pressure me into doing something that you want me to do, and I don't want to do it, and I will tell you I don't mix my words. However, a suggestion here or there every now and then, that's all fine and good. But when you start feeding my chat channel up, I actually will block you eventually after I tell you, hey, stop. It's not going to happen. But I don't have to do that, and I hadn't had to do that in probably over a year, if I'm to be honest, because I don't do it for you. I do it for me as therapeutic, but I also like helping you, the viewer. I know it sounds contradictory and all that stuff, but I do like doing these videos to help people gain understanding and stuff like that. Oh, battery's going dead. We got to unplug the mouse and plug the tablet up. Tablet's screaming at me saying, hey, plug me in. All right, we got it plugged in. All right, Novik, we'll see you when you get back. But, you know, Chief is actually bluntly, rudely, plainly, honestly spoken. And I don't have no problem letting you know how I feel and how you're causing me to think and feel and why. I have no problems explaining that. Ask anybody that's been on my channel. They'll tell you, don't get on Chief's irritated side, because he will tell you flat out, go pound sand quick. But with that being said, let's stop going down a tangent and all that. Let's get back to our fishing. So, shit, I was going to see how much fishes we got, see how much money we had, because nobody's going to come fishing with me on this lake. And, well, we're just going to go ahead and go on to Mongolia. Hey, KH Motorsport, welcome to the stream. Chief just got finished going down a rant and all that stuff. It happens. Welcome back, Novik. Glad you're here. We're just going to call you Motorsport for short, because the KH Motorsport's kind of tongue-tying me. And Chief's still on his meds, so we're just going to make it simple for Chief. But anyhow, welcome to the stream and all that stuff. Chief was just on a small rant about, I don't know, stupid stuff. But we're back to fishing now. As soon as I get this pole in, we're going to see how much money we got. Because if we can go across the pond to Mongolia to make more money, because Chief spent all the money and went broke, then that's what we're going to do. Now, I did Foxy Plays, for those of y'all don't know. She's a fellow content creator. We love her to death. She's absolutely just a sweetheart and all that stuff. And she pimps me out on all kinds of YouTube content creators that are like 500 subscribers and lower. And there used to be a rule in my Discord that if you were over 1,000 subscribers or followers, I did not subscribe to you, nor did I promote your channel or anything like that, because it used to be one of my policies, because when you get that big, you really don't need anything that I can do or anything like that. You've got it. You're a success. However, don't you start with me, Novik. I just went down that rant, sir. You leave me be. I get the reels I want to get. I actually buy them because I think they're pretty. But we won't tell you that. and no, I'm not getting better reels for these feeders. And I'll go over it again. These, here they are. There's 3 of these rods and 3 of these reels. Actually, there's 4. Well, 3 of the rods and 4 of the reels. Okay, we're not buying nothing better than that. We're not replacing these, because, and I'll tell you why. These reels and these rods are specific for Texas Lone Star Lake, Muddy River, Missouri, Louisiana's, how the fuck you pronounce that name, and I'm from Louisiana, and I don't recognize that name nowhere. Emerald Lake and all that. Those reels are perfect for all these rivers and lakes in the United States. So we're not getting rid of those. We're not changing them. They're not broke. We're not going to try to fix it, okay? And that's why we keep those reels. That's why we repair the shit out of them. Now, however, when we go, come on in, Adam. I actually prepped the stream for you and all that stuff, because we're going to switch from your account and all that while we put them on something and all that stuff. I said, come on in. Yeah. We're in live stream, and I already, huh? Who the hell's out there jamming with music and all that stuff? Booker? Bad. Okay. I already prepared the stream for you and all that stuff for your special appearance and all that stuff today. So, but anyhow, let me finish explaining this. So these 3 rods, and the reason we have 4 of these reels, because we actually have 3 of these feeder rods, which we need 3 of the reels, and then we have the extra reel because we have a what the hell's that damn rod called? A match rod. So that's why we have 4 reels, 3 feeders, and then a match rod. Booker, no, leave him alone. What'd I say? He went and laid in the mud hole today. So he's been on my, and then, of course, this is one of my little favorite casting rods, which, if you notice, it's a 10-pound rod. The pole's a little big, it's between 7.5 and 23 pounds. So this is my casting rod, and then this right here is my cute little bumblebee-looking rod. But he's a little bit bigger reel and stuff like that. But these 3 rods right here are my big, we're in Mongolia fishing for big, stupid shit. Actually, this rod right here I could throw out there because it's, actually it's too big. But anyhow, what we're going to do is I'm going to take y'all off the big screen TV. And let's see, we're going to put y'all on something else. let's do the starting stream soon. We're going to go ahead and log out of the game because Adam is here to join us. We're fixing to throw him on the headset mic, and I'm going to be on the boom mic and all that stuff because he's got to come sign in. He'll be getting his own computer come whenever he gets it. No pressure. But yeah, we're going to let him sign into his account because he's got to make that account every day. So we're going to hide his login information. Actually, shit, did I just? I know it's a QR. Did I literally just load the damn game back up? I sure did, folks. The struggle's real over here. Uh, you got to load back into the game in order to load back out. So you have 3 viewers in here today. You have Novik, which he's a regular, and then you have Motorsport. We could call him KH Motorsport, but my meds make me get tongue tied on his name, so we're rolling with Motorsport. But we got to log back in the game so we can log back out of the game so we can log out of Steam. So we won't talk about Chief Meds today's. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the headset mic on and give it to Adam over there. And I'm still going to be on the boom mic with you lovely fellas. Mike, yep, okay. Here you go. All you got to do is put that on your fuzzy hair and you're good to go. All right, here we go. Now let's log back out of the game. Work with me here, sir. So... And my audience, they're fairly patient with Chief because, well, they know he's a matted up drunk. What the hell? Steam, what are you doing? Are you drunk? Steam's acting drunk, sir.
It looks like it.
Yep. Oh, dude, you have no idea. Me and YouTube, OBS, and everything got in a fight, and I almost strangled both of them yesterday. The struggle was absolutely real. So, ha 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 ha. All right, let's add new account. Guys, he is
Here's a QR code.
he's absolutely at the TV with the QR code and all that stuff, like a fat kid at the candy store licking the window. Yes, Adam's addicted to this game too.
I just like the fact that that's all it takes for me to sign in.
Right?
Makes life a whole lot easier.
So now that we got the stream started soon, we can actually go back to the. Nope, that's the wrong one, Chief. Stop pushing buttons. I really need to get my 55-inch monitor working again. I'm just saying, guys. No pressure there, Adam. He was going to look at my 55-inch monitor over here and see if he could do it because he's an electrician. And all that. Look at that, 107 pound fish, sir. I got to maintain standards, don't you see?
Yep, I see that.
All right.
I see that.
So there you are. I literally just unplugged the mouse, and it's been charging for like 2 days. Have at it. Get after it. All right. So, all right, guys. Adam is now going to be fishing. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. He can tell you how to pronounce that and all that stuff. Cause
It's Brenosian.
whatever. It's Brenosian.
I've
Okay.
only had that same player ID for 14, 15 years.
Uh-huh. My God, my glasses look like they come out of an elephant's ass. All right, so,
Eventually, I'll get that one.
we're going to let him log in, sign his thing, because he's got to come over and get his little fishing planet fixed before he goes to work and all that stuff.
200, not bad.
Yeah, we ain't going to talk about how Chief went broke, had to go back to Lone Star Lake to get enough money saved up to go back to Emerald Lake to get enough money saved up to go back over there. And then Nova's going to ask me, Chief, where did you spend $40,000+ at? I'm like, really? You going to ask me that? All right, so Adam came bearing gifts because we've been getting our fishing gear ready and all that stuff. And I let Adam know, where's my like button? I let Adam know that we would actually be live streaming the fishing trip and all that stuff. And to give him a heads up so, you'll get to see Adam here. As soon as we get our life sorted out, we can go fishing. But Chief is not about to go riding in the boat anytime soon. And the reason being is because y'all remember the whole tractor bouncing up and down. Imagine a boat. A boat's worse. All right, so Adam's showing old Chiefy over here some 0.20 millimeter 20-pound test line. That's not bad looking at all. Actually, I could run that on my baitcaster line right there. And what is this in here? Is a 0.10 millimeter, 8 pound, 1,000 yard. Oh, that's absolutely gorgeous line right there.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah! So he's ordered some stuff that we can like check because all of our reels and rods and well our reels because our rods we're not putting any damn line on those. Um, it's just our reels. They have some pretty damn sketchy line on them, like been sitting out in the weather. That's why we started breaking our rods and reels apart and greasing them, pulling maintenance on them, and all that stuff. Because you don't want to get out there in real life on the river or lake or wherever you're going with some janked up, sketchy ass shit. So, anyhow, so y'all start telling Adam hi in the chat and all that good stuff because you're actually watching Adam play. And I'm going to sit here and drink coffee and let y'all all talk and have fun and all that stuff. So, Adam, it is your chat now, sir. Have fun.
Alrighty.
I'm
So
gonna
I
read the
have
chat
not
messages.
really fished this area. The last time I was fishing down here and down south. Let's see how Cypress Streams does. Time. They should be biting pretty good.
All right, and I'm going to stick my tablet up here in the corner so I can read the chat to Adam. So, okay, so he's actually in the lake right now. It's been like a 40-second delay, so I'm absolutely going to get some Starlink because this shit's bullshit. So Adam, he's going to start streaming whenever he starts streaming and all that stuff. Also, so, but he's got to have a computer and all that. We got to get this internet situation under control. So he's thinking about getting Starlink also. So definitely, whenever he starts streaming, go over there, tell him Chiefy sent you, show him some love and all that good stuff, and whatnot. And so we're going to have to teach him what to do during live streams and all that stuff. And one of them, which all noobs make this mistake of, they forget they have a live audience and they forget to talk to chat. Even if chat isn't responding, they still got to talk to chat. So he's learning. We're teaching him. And he's patient. And he's a fast learner, too. So.
Okay, which rod is set up for?
How about that storm that came in last night? Oh, my God. And the
Yeah.
whole back where they killed the grass
Mm-hmm.
absolutely flooded out. And Booker found the only mud hole in it this
Of
morning.
course he did. I've got a, I found a leak in my camper this morning when I got home. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, not much more. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, no, I found a nice little light leak. Okay, so number one had my two locked. Switch over to it. Yeah, the bad part was the leak in the roof was right over the spot in my bed, and it was just one drip like every 4 to 5 seconds. Yeah. Oop, fish on. Now everything in this lake is light enough. I'll just be able to pretty much rip them out of here. I'm not going to gain much in the way of XP on here, but yep. I don't remember. I'd have to look. I know they were a fun fight back when I was running 10-pound test on them. Here.
All right.
Over to the crankbait. Cast will be short, but not short enough to.
So where'd everybody in the chat run off to? Just because Chiefy turned it over to Adam so he could sign in. Remember, guys, Adam doesn't have his own computer yet, and Adam is, well, you might as well call him a brother, because Adam is also a fellow veteran from the Iraq War too. And like I mentioned in previous streams, veterans have a bond, especially if they were in the same freaking war, like us Christians and Jesus. Okay. It's just the way it is. And, well, Adam might as well be a blood brother to me and all that, because we've, all made those sacrifices and stuff like that. But anyhow, where did the chat go? Adam shows up and everybody gets spooked and gets scared away. So, is that what happened? Y'all come back in and say hi to Adam and let him know that y'all are here. You're going to snatch it right through that, actually, I'm not sure if that's hydrilla or what that is. Honestly, I don't know. It might be the bank.
There's another one on.
That's a fish. How? Why? Don't know, but that's one way to get your bait across the...
Yep.
Like I said, guys, this is the guy that broke all the rules to the game. I don't even have a suggestion to give him at this current conjunction time. This is the one that beat the fish on the side of the bank. Don't believe me? Ask him. So that all y'all that think that I'm lying to y'all, ask him. Here he is right there. And had I not sit here and saw it myself, I would have thought he was lying to me if he would have told me, yeah, I beat that fish against the bait. No, you didn't. Trust me, guys, I seen him do it. And it took me like 3 days to figure out how he done it. So he had reeled his reel in, and it was only about 6 feet. And he snatched the fish out of the water, and it was still about 6 feet out there. And he was right-clicking and moving the mouse around, and it was whipping the fish on the bank when he was doing that. And that's how he ended up doing that. But, yeah, it was funny as hell. So... And I think the Everglades, Adam, is worse than this on lily pads and shit. I've never been to the Everglades, not like that, but I've absolutely been to the lakes and the rivers in Louisiana, all over the damn state. And ain't no damn way in hell we got that many lily pads in here. So.
That was actually a part I needed. But my backpack's full.
That's in Missouri River. You have to get that in Missouri River.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And you can only get that in Missouri River for the monster fish there. So. All right. It is. What time you got to go leave? It's 4:30?
Yeah.
Because it's 4:29 now. So.
I got 2 fish so far for the day.
And that's for your missions, right? See, Adam's got to come in and log in at least like once a day and catch at least one fish. He's working on that mission or whatever and all that stuff. And that's why he comes over. And he comes over before his shift, before he has to go to work. And he can only stay with us till about 4:30, 4:35. And then he's got to go, So here in a minute, he's going to have to leave us. And then there'll be Chiefy back over here on the stream again and all that stuff. And then we'll absolutely go back into Chiefy's account, and we'll see if Chiefy's got $12,000 to go back to Mongolia. Now, that being said, he's interested right there when you see it around your bait like that. And I think because the lag caused me to lose like 12 fish, maybe more at this point. Hey, we got a new subscriber, K&H Motorsports, subscribed. Hey, K&H Motorsport, we appreciate your subscription. So I did tell y'all that us content creators get a notification, even if you hide your YouTube and make it private. We get an email that says, "Hey, you subscribe to our channel." Trust me, I've got like a specific folder in my email address from all of my subscribers and stuff that shows me who all subscribed and all that.
Oh,
See, I'm glad I'm not the only one today. Imagine that happening to you like 12 to 16 different times. How heartbroken that is. Now you know what my struggle's been on Emerald Lake, sir.
yeah.
Absolutely. I'm going to give Chiefy some hearts because I'm over here on my tablet now. Oh, yeah. We're going to heart it up because we like Chiefy's stream, especially when it's. Oh, yesterday I was pushing Adam. I was pushing 10 megabytes to 12 megabyte, 577 megabytes yesterday's stream, and then the storm came through, and now I'm
Fish
barely
on.
licking the toilet bowl. Oh, good deal. Congratulations on the fish, Novik. By the way, Novik, did you tell Adam hi in the chat? No, because Adam's actually fishing on his account before he goes to work because he's got to catch his little fish for today.
Yep.
Did you tell Adam hi yet, Novik? Cough, cough. All you gotta do is just say hi, Adam, because that's the one who's actually playing the game right at the moment. He's playing on his account real quick. I'm
Gotta
over here on
fix
my
the
tablet
hydro
hitting
on
the
here now.
heart button, giving myself my hearts.
Oh, giant Salvinia.
Woo! Chief spamming his own channel with hearts.
Alrighty.
So.
Oh.
Hi, Adam. Novik says hi.
Hi, Novak.
He was fighting a fish. Oh, I forgot.
Oh.
If they're playing the game too and they stop talking all of a sudden and they're still playing the
Yeah,
game,
they just got a fish too.
they're fighting a fish. I forgot to tell you that. So,
All right, one more cast, and then I gotta get out of here because I got that nice little 45-minute drive to work.
sir, we don't mention words like that in our chat, like four-letter words such as work, cash. We don't talk nasty like that, sir.
Hey, I like my job.
Guys, he gets all kinds of good cheese at his job.
Oh,
my
yeah, I
gosh.
brought home a thing of a whole log of fresh mozzarella this morning.
Oh. How about some of that cream cheese again? That old strawberry goes good with Ritz crackers. Ooh, guys, he brought some. I think it was the onions and chive cheese
Yeah, I can
and
get
some
more.
strawberry cream cheese. Guys, I ain't gonna lie, that cream cheese went so good with Ritz crackers. I don't know if you have them in your country or not. Novik, he's a Serbian. That's Milkovic is how you pronounce his Novik Milkovic. It's Serbian for, well, obviously Milkovic, but that's how you pronounce his name in American language. Close to, sort of. I can look at Discord and see what you got. Fair enough. I don't have Discord on my tablet. Otherwise, I'll pull it up before Adam. Well, no, I'll send a picture of it to Adam on his cell phone so he can see what you got and all that stuff. Now, remember, Chief caught a new 107-pound salmon, so Chief's got standards to maintain. Y'all catch it up. Hey, 30 pounds, that's a nice fish right there. I forgot you're level 20 something, aren't you, Novik? He got him a 30-pound fishy. But yeah. But getting back to I don't know if y'all have these. Y'all may call them cookies in your country. I've heard crackers called cookies or biscuits in other countries.
Be able to do any missions today.
And if you want to see your fish that you caught, go to your Brogen up there and look at your thing, and it'll tell you the biggest fish that you caught.
Right there.
Gar?
40-pounder.
Okay, yeah, no, you got to step it out. It tells you the largest fish that you caught. So
Yeah.
you did catch a 91-pound. See, guys, he caught up to me. He caught a 91 to my 99, and I had to up it a few more pounds to catch a 107-pound.
Don't worry.
I got standards to maintain. I mean, yeah, I may be the owner of the club and all that stuff, and a lot of y'all are like level 60 and above and going off and doing bigger and better things and all that stuff and whatnot have you. And that's all fine and good. But Chief's got standards he's got to maintain in the club, though, folks. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just saying. Novik says bye and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
we will
I'll have
catch
to
you
see
later.
y'all later. It's already 4:35, and I gotta get out of here.
Right?
I'll catch y'all on the next stream.
All right. We will let Adam go ahead and shut that door and take the glare off the TV. And shit, I'm going back to my strawberry cream cheese story again that I've been trying to tell for 5 minutes now. I don't know if I've ever tried that. He's telling me about some Einstein Brothers Bagel Company smear or something like that. Hot honey smear. So I got to go get some more Ritz crackers. I can't eat bagels. Bagels will rip my damn teeth out of my face. Bagels are hard. Well, I'm working on the bread too. Fair enough, fair enough. All right. Yes, you are, because, hey, I forgot to tell you, when you get off work, me and you're going to the gun shop tomorrow, so I can look at the computer for the Linux operating system, and I told Oz that I would sweet talk you into dragging me over there. So, I got it. Yep, I've got it. And their networks and all that stuff are back up and going again. All right, so, all right, brother. All right, Croatian. Croatian. I'll pronounce it right here in a second, guys. Give me just a second. Let's see here. All right, let's put that there. Because Chiefy's got to sign into his account now, and we're not turning the stream back on and revealing our passwords like freaking stream did yesterday. Because I don't want to have to beat OBS up again. All right, let's use the mobile app to confirm the login. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I forgot I had the mobile app on my thing now. Steam. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Approve. Okay, beautiful. Yeah. I approved it. There we go. Okay, it just took a few seconds to say, hey, all right, beautiful. All right, so now let's go ahead and close all that stuff out. And then we'll bring the stream back up. Yay! Woohoo! Beautiful. All right, guys, I appreciate y'all's patience on all this stuff. And yes, Adam, he does want to start live streaming and stuff like that because he also is going to be doing videos on repairing and modifying firearms and stuff like that. Let's give another shout out to K&H Motorsport for subscribing to the channel. We're glad that you subscribed. We appreciate your subscription and all that stuff. All right, Novik, you go to sleep. We're still going to work on that filling our bag and all that stuff with those goodies and all that. All right, let's bring my tablet back down. And then once we get our bag filled and we can go back to Mongolia so we can actually start making more money and all that stuff faster and leveling up faster, then we'll probably end the stream there and I'll go ahead and fish a little bit more off camera. But I will be coming back. I actually will be coming back if the stream is better later on this evening. I will be coming back with Medieval Dynasty. I've decided to go with Medieval Dynasty on the stream. So, and if the stream allows me to do so, Novik, you have a good evening. We'll catch you in the next stream, and I appreciate you always being there in my streams and all that stuff. I really do. And one of these days we'll get to a lake and we'll get to fishing on the same lake. So you have a good night. We'll see you then. All right, let's check our money bag real quick, guys. All right, money bag is right there, Fish Keeper 3,000. So yes. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're absolutely going to bounce the hell up out of this lake. Okay, because we got our money. And we're going to go straight over to Mongolia, and we're going to catch them big fishies. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make some mad money now. So remember, it's a $12,000 trip. And we're going to fish till we can fish no more, and then we can actually catch fish with our rods and gear and stuff like that all throughout the lake too, and make some money. So, all right, let's go on over here to Mongolia. It was literally the only lake. This little guy doesn't count, but it's literally the only lake over here in this part of the world. Well, that little guy right there. So, and I haven't. I think this is the only lake other than I can't think of the dang name of it. Lanai something other, whatever lake. All right, we're gonna go ahead and join a random room for the very first time and see what's what. And see who catches what. Get an idea of who catches what and all that stuff. So, snow, you say, huh? Let's go ahead and fast forward time right off the bat and get that dumb shit out the way. Beautiful. Let's go get in our boat. All right, so they are absolutely aware that this is the hot spot for fishing. Good deal. All right, so what we're going to do, and yes, I'm very much aware of the fishes and all that stuff. Okay. All the buoys. I'm sorry, the buoys. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and troll, because all of our poles that we have, we absolutely can come over here and set up shop right next to this log, and we can fish this whole thing for fishies, and we don't have to worry about getting in everybody else's way. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right over here, and we are going to whip our boat around. This is the island that Adam drugged the fish over, because he was over here. The fish actually swam around the island and got hung up on the backside of that island, and he absolutely drugged that damn fish across over here, and it landed right in this area right here. I remember the two trees close to the bank, and as soon as it hit the water, like 2 seconds later, it got off for lack of tension in the line. Oh my gosh, me and Adam almost cried. It was freaking, like I said, this man has broke the freaking mechanics in this game. He absolutely has, and it's been freaking awesome. So, yep. We are going to nose our, we're going to go a little bit further right about there. What we're going to do is we're going to run back there and anchor it real quick. Anchor, and then we're going to get back up here. Beautiful, look at that. So now we can put a rod this way if we want to. And we got this rod that's going to go that way right there. And notice there's two people. All right, so what do we got on this? This is Moby Dick. This is the name of this rod, guys, is Moby Dick. He's the same rod. He just has a different string on him. the last time you saw him, well, was in the last stream, but the time before that was in he had red string on him. So we actually upgraded the poundage of the string. That's where we want to be right there, guys. Is in that little area right there. See, which rod is it that has? That's the next rod in case we break Moby Dick over here. This here is too light of a rod for this lake. I mean, for smaller fish. What is this? So this is number 4 is the one we're going to fish with while we're waiting on Moby Dick to catch something. Okay. Is that 5/16 of an ounce? So we probably need to change that bait out to a little bit larger bait because the fish over here are big boy fishies. So let's get a sip of coffee. Did we have minnows on that? We need shiners on that. Shiners or large minnows. Yes, we need shiners or large minnows on that. But we absolutely can catch them with small minnows. Yeah, we'll go ahead and fish until we catch one with the small minnows. So yeah, that's what we'll do. I forgot we're at these fish eat big fishies. All right, so let's go ahead and while we're thinking about it, let's go ahead and change him out to shiners also, large minnows. All right, so we got 69. Okay, beautiful. So we got the correct amount of tackle. You know what? Let's just try and throw this guy out here also, and we'll just see what we catch. Hopefully, we won't catch 2 at the same time because if we do, then the struggle is going to be real. Because as of right now, I have not been able to reel 2 fish in on 2 reels. Not that I know of. And if I did and you saw me do it and I'm sitting there lying to you, I apologize. Certainly that's not my intention, and y'all know I'm not dishonest. I just don't remember doing it. So, and that's why I say that I haven't done it, because honestly I do not remember reeling 2 fish in on this lake specifically at the same time, because they've been freaking 30 to 107 pounds of fish. So, and I'd like to get 2 more rods like this right here. Oh, he's already over there. Okay, well, he done went that way. Fair enough. But now we got to make enough money to repair our gear to top-notch conditions, and then come back to the lake. Because in order to repair, we can buy the repair kits for bait coins, or we can leave the lake and repair them. So we'll need to make about $40,000 because this gear is like a minimum of $12,000 to repair. All right, beautiful. That's not a bad start. Oh, hey, looky, we got us a blue boat. Ooh, we got all the pretties and the shinies. I had one of those rods. I think I sold it in order to get bait coin and all that stuff. That's a pretty color. All right. Good deal. Well, that's a nice treat. $3,000 to level up. Oh, that is good stuff right there, guys. I like ye. I like ye. We got all kinds of pretties. Nice, nice. Good deal. Good deal. All right, and that is all of the pretties and shinies and all that stuff, guys. So with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to end the stream here because we set out and we accomplished what we set out to do. We also had a special guest. Adam joined us earlier for about 30 minutes or so and all that stuff. So, guys, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Sorry about the rants earlier. You know, some things we're just more passionate than other things on and all that stuff. But we will catch you in the next stream. And if the internet provides, I will absolutely be doing a live stream of Medieval Dynasty. If not, then I will try to do it a little bit later on. So, guys,